That's crazy. 160.
All right, we are back live recording. Special guest in the building, as you see. Nothing ATL commentator, analyst, courtside reporter, Stunna in the building. Go
More
ahead.
like nosebleed reporter, but we'll let courtside get off.
I'm up there sitting where Sting was reporting on the game. Man. You know what I'm saying? Nosebleed. The first ever nosebleed reporter.
You that way though.
First ever nosebleed reporter, man.
How y'all feeling today, man? How y'all feeling today? Welcome back, man. Welcome back to Show About Nothing, episode 160. We are back. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Please go to the bio, patreon.com/nothingatl. The Patreon for the Show About Nothing. It is only $3. I repeat, it is only $3. Please subscribe to the Patreon exclusive content. We drop a bonus episode every week, et cetera, et cetera. Like I said, it's only $3. Please subscribe and then pay. You cannot get the content until you pay. You can also give membership. So if you're feeling generous, you like, I got hella $3 this week. I'm going to give 5 memberships for a week or for a month. You can do that as well. So please help us out. Share, tell a friend to tell a friend. And y'all know we're going to do what we do today, man. We got Stunna in the building as always. Reoccurring guests, like we said, a real analyst for the show, man. You know what I mean? We be having music shows, and I'll be like, yeah, Stunna not here for this one.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he want to come for the J. Cole drop. I was like, so.
We never got Stunna fall off review.
You got one, Twin?
Next question.
So, but y'all know it's a playoffs time, man. Y'all know it's my second favorite sports time of the year besides the NFL playoffs, the NBA playoffs. So it's fresh in my mind. I just watched the fourth quarter. The Celtics have had a chance to close out the 76ers. It was a 3-1 lead. In Boston, remind me of Bron coming back to Boston when they were down 3-2. Game 6 Bron, the first coming of the Bron we know. And Boston gave the game away. If to me, it felt like them going up into the halftime, meaning they was going to win the game, and Philly was just going to lay down because their season didn't go the way they wanted to. And Philly kept fighting, and they outscored the Celtics. The 76ers did 26-11 in the fourth quarter. I don't want to say like the last 4 minutes literally because, they take the starters out. But like for the last 4 minutes, the starters in and the Celtics didn't score a point. It was a lid on the rim. It was nasty. So Joel Embiid started off 0 for 5 because he was shooting threes. He ended the game 11 for 15, ended up with 33, 9 and 4 or 9 and 5. So really, really impressive win from the 76ers. Real quick before we jump into y'all teams, our teams, excuse me.
The show teams.
Do you feel like Philly can come back and win this series, or you feel like that was just a little fluke loss from Boston?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think we're gonna talk about Denver too soon, but I feel like the Celtics are one of those teams that could lose to genuinely anybody. Right. The Celtics could lose 2 playoffs games to any team in the league just because of the way they play. Like they are built to lose games at home, especially at home in the playoffs. I forget what the stat was, but like the last 4 years, they've been like 500 at home in the playoffs in Boston.
They're not great at home. Yeah.
It's terrible.
I feel the same way. Missoula ball is very volatile, I would say.
Yeah.
Because it's either hit or miss, literally. Like they don't if the shot's not going in, they're not trying to go dominate the paint or nothing. They're gonna keep shooting until the shot do go in. And if it doesn't go in, I'm not gonna say it's easy to beat them, but they make themselves easier to beat than they have to be.
Right.
Yeah, I completely agree. And this 76ers team is good. I will say, I said the East playoffs were going to be a wee bit more interesting than the West because I didn't feel like Orlando and Philly were real 7 seeds. Right. I was like, if Embiid comes back, Boston's going to have trouble with the Sixers. And I knew the Magic. Now, I didn't think they would be down 3-1. I didn't think they would lose the series. I am shocked about that. We'll get into it in a minute. But I knew the Pistons were going to have some trouble with the Magic for sure. Right. So I'm not even looking at Philly as this is a 2-7 matchup. This is like a 2-4 matchup damn near.
It's like a second round series.
Yeah, so I absolutely think they're in jeopardy of at least forcing the game 7. I as you said, the Celtics do lose a lot of home games, and we have seen Tatum have some classic Game 5, Game 6 moments on the road and come into people's buildings and in series or take series leads. He did it against Philly. He's done it against Milwaukee. He's done it against Milwaukee twice, I believe, and then Philly a couple of once or twice. So we know that he has that in him. Obviously, Jaylen Brown has had an MVP season. I agree with you guys. Boston make themselves easy to beat, but I am going to lean more towards this was a culmination of lackadaisical. Jason Tatum is relieved. He's just playing playoff basketball. He think he finna get his first playoff win. They expecting him to lay down because it's their rival who they beat up on all the time. So I'm going to say they win Game 6 fairly easy.
I think so too. By the
way. Okay, for sure. But I think they win Game 6 fairly easy. But if they don't, and if Game 7 gets forced, everything y'all said becomes even more of a highlight because Game 7 is just weird. And that could just be the game y'all talking about where the threes just clinking, long rebounds is happening, and Philly, Paul George catch fire, and Embiid have 40. So I would be scared if I was in the Game 7. I would be terrified.
And because Philadelphia has so much firepower everywhere. Like
yes.
They have so many options like that you just mentioned that can catch fire and impact the game in a huge way.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like Boston, because they play a certain way, it's hard for one person like that to really imprint on the game because they're all jacking threes. They're all doing the same thing.
For sure. All right. Let's get into it, man. Wanted to start with this series, but I just saw that game, so I had to talk about it real quick. Hawks and Knicks, man. Hawks and Knicks. I picked the Hawks in 6. I was very confident in the hometown. And when I say very confident, I mean I picked them because I live here. I wasn't extremely confident. I did think the Knicks had a better roster. I just thought that the Knicks I don't think the Knicks know the best version of themselves. Mm-hmm. So I was relying on the Knicks not to realize that they need to play through Cat. Right. If they play through Jalen Brunson, they're not going to win this series. He's going to shoot tour dates. And while I'm not the efficiency king, I do think it's in it when Jalen Brunson does it, he doesn't generate offense naturally in the way Braun does. If Braun is shooting 7 for 22, Braun still probably generated 60 points. Right. Same thing with the other GOATs in that category.
Or just superstars.
Yes, just with other superstars. I don't think Jalen Brunson is in that category. Jalen Brunson's 30 is Jalen Brunson's 30. It's not a lot of movement that comes with easy buckets with Jalen Brunson having the ball in his hands. So them playing through Cat was, I thought, their recipe to win. I didn't think they were going to do it. They started to do it today and at the last game because Jalen Brunson was out. Stunna, before we get into the nitty-gritty, like, what is your overall thoughts? They're down 3-2 now. They just lost game 5.
Game isn't over yet. Game is not over. By the time this comes out, it'll be over.
By the time this comes out, the game will be over. So we'll turn it back on if they come 18, back.
Listen, I've seen the Knicks blow worse league.
Well, if they get it within 6, we'll turn it on and pause. But for the conversation, they lost this game. They're down 3-2 going back to Atlanta. What are your thoughts so far?
Are we through?
Okay.
We through.
Okay.
We gave it all, and I don't mean that in a negative way. We gave it all we had. Mm-hmm. We gave them literally our best punch. Mm-hmm. But we weren't supposed to be. First of all, we weren't supposed to be a 6 seed this year. We overachieved after we traded Trae Young and traded Kristaps Porzingis, which is moves we needed to make for the future. Mm-hmm. But this year's team was going to be worse off because it was supposed to be worse off because of it. But they had a weaker schedule down the stretch. Won a lot of games, played a lot of good defense. Made a lot of shots. We were 6th in the league in 3-point percentage this year. We haven't been able to hit a 3 all series. We've been shooting 31% for 3 against the Knicks. Mm-hmm. The referees let Josh Hart get away with a lot. But the Knicks fall down every time you touch them. It's like it's not a series we were meant to win. I think this was probably like our worst matchup. I thought it was going to be a better matchup for us because I thought the Knicks were going to play through Brunson the whole series. Once they started realizing, they don't have an answer for Karl Anthony Towns. Started to get spooky. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying we can't win, but do I expect us to? No. I'm ready for May 10th, the draft lottery. Shout out to the New Orleans Pelicans for blessing my franchise. We got a chance to get Darren Peterson, A.J. DeBanson, Caleb Wilson, whoever.
A-Cup.
Darius A-Cup Jr., my favorite college basketball player since Trey Burke. Shout out to 5. Yeah. But yeah, man, we really weren't supposed to be here. I'm proud of the guys. Now, I do have a couple gripes with my team. Jalen Johnson, I can deal with a lot. I can't deal with you looking scared on the court, though.
That's the first thing I wanted to hit real quick.
I can't. That's one thing I simply can't do.
So, do you think this is him looking scared, or do you think this is a lack of confidence in his bag?
I think both of them go hand in hand.
Okay.
The lack of confidence in his bag is why he's scared to look at the rim because he don't believe. Or like when he does get to his spots, he's still looking to pass the ball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like he'll get 2 feet in the paint, see that the help is there, and pass the ball to Dyson Davis at the 3-point line. We can't have that right now. Yeah. You the guy on this team. Whether you want to be the guy, whether you equipped to be the guy, you are the guy on this team. CJ McCollum carried you as far as he could with them 2 games.
Yeah, he averaged 25.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta carry us. You gotta carry us now.
Yeah.
Nikhil Alexander Walker. I'm trying to keep this as respectful as
most improved player in the league, yes, sir.
No, you had a great season. Because before this season, I was a Nikhil Alexander Walker hater. I thought you was trash. You proved me wrong. You get into the playoffs, you revert right back to being who I thought you was. I can't. It hurt me to say this because you was amazing this season. Shot 91% from the free throw line.
SGA cousin.
Game 1, you missed 2, 3 free throws. I'm like, whoa. Are you a man or a mouse?
Yeah.
I got that question for a couple people.
Them lights get bright.
Come on, man. And
Them
then
lights get bright.
Number one, I think the two biggest problems with the Hawks is Dyson Daniels is really a wing who can play make. He's not a point guard. Yeah. He needs to be playing like a Draymond Green for the Warriors type of role. The only problem is we don't have Steph Curry and we don't have Klay Thompson. We don't have Kevin Durant.
You got Kuminga.
You know what I'm saying? That's part of the reason we lost game 4 because Kuminga is in the corner. For what? He's over. All right. But yeah, man, this was all love.
A building block.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna use this series to see what we need to do in the offseason. Hopefully we can hit in the lottery, get a top 4 pick. If not,
we'll trade you De'Aaron Fox.
No.
Listen, y'all draft Caleb Wilson.
Back to what I was saying. Hopefully we can get Darren Peterson in the draft or AJ DeBanson. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that'll fix a lot of the Hawks' problem. And then we gotta get an actual center. Onyeka Okongwu is good, he cool, but he needs to be a bench big. Right. He's not anchoring your team. You know what I'm saying? Cat boned him.
Yeah, that's how
I ain't gonna being the second most physical big on the court with Cat is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But, like Onyeka Okongwu can't help the fact that he's 6'8".
Yeah.
Shit, listen, I just see some 6'5" niggas on Cat. Like,
he not soft, but he's not
in him. It's not in him.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he not a dog. He not a dog. Yeah, you got to be a dog to be 6'8". Like Isaiah Stewart, you got to be a dog to be 6'8" to be a great defender.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okongwu just a good basketball player in a smaller frame.
I agree with everything you said about them.
Hold on. Matter of fact, he might be a little soft. I've seen Josh Hart rip too many rebounds out of his hands.
Fair.
So
fair.
He might be a little soft.
Yeah.
It is what it is. He went to Cheeto Hills. They you know.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I agree with everything you said about the Hawks. Starting back with the Trae Young trade, I always thought that was the right move because, and I'm a bigger Trae Young fan than you, and I do like Trae, and I think he's a great player, but I don't think he fits this team. The NBA is a young man's game. You want your star to be as young as possible. So when you have the decision to make between the 28, 27-year-old star and a 23-year-old one, like they had with Jalen and Trae, you always go with the younger one. So they made the right decision there. And additive, one is 6'9", 6'10", the other one is 6'1". So that makes it a little bit easier. But they have 2 glaring issues for me. One, they don't have a guy that can go give them a bucket that's not 35-year-old CJ McCollum.
Yeah.
Like,
that's a problem. That's
not going to work. CJ McCollum can be a number 3 option and go crazy like he did in 1 or 2 playoff games. Asking him to do that for a full playoff series against a good team, just not going to happen. Not his way.
With multiple great
wing defenders. Yeah, just not going to happen. So they need to go get a guy. And I believe Atlanta is becoming a more attractive destination with Quinn Snyder's a good coach. Right. They have a good young team, and they are in a great market, a glowing city, one of the top 5, 6 cities in the country, greatest city in the world, you ask me. So the draft is really important. Them getting a top 4, top 5 pick and really getting one of these future stars changes the trajectory of the Hawks for the next 10 years.
Let me tell you something right now. If the Hawks get Darren Peterson,
like I'm praying, bro.
It's gonna see like if the Hawks get Darren Peterson or AJ DeBanson, it's gonna turn Atlanta like I don't think we never seen nothing like that before. It's gonna be way different than it's gonna take us back to the Joe Johnson, Josh Smith days. That's how turned the city gonna be. Like Trae Young had it turned. Don't get me wrong. That playoff run when we in 2021.
Yeah, it was crazy. That was crazy.
I think I went to 2 of them Philadelphia games. It was crazy. But deep down, I always knew we weren't winning the championship with Trae Young as our best player because I don't believe you can build a championship team around nobody who's 6 feet 5'11". The Hawks can get a 6'6", 6'8" guy who can go out there and get you 25 to 30. Of course, it wouldn't happen in their rookie season.
Yeah.
But 2-3 years down the line, Victor Wembanyama twist the ankle. You know what I'm saying?
He retired to save the environment.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander got a broken ligament in his hand. It's on and popping there. We
and y'all in the East.
Yeah. So it's always gonna be a door open. We just got it. We got to hit the light. It's not even that we got to because even if we stay at 7, I think that's what we
project
to be now with before the lottery. Even if we stay at 7 and we get like a Michael Brown Jr., I don't really think Kingston Flemings can be one of them guys, but he cool. But if we get Darius Acuff, Michael Brown Jr., that'd be cold. But if we can get in that top 2, top 3 and get AJ or Darren Peterson, man, please.
So let me ask you this. Now, obviously, top 3 pick, I'm not touching them. You keeping them. Is there somebody you would trade the top 4, top 5, top 7, 8 pick for? That's realistic. Don't Giannis or something like Giannis is realistic. Kawhi is realistic.
No, I wouldn't.
So neither one of them.
No, I wouldn't do it for Kawhi.
You would do it for Giannis?
Devin Booker.
No.
Devin Booker, that's a good one. Devin Booker? No Devin Booker, no Kawhi.
See, I
thought he was gonna go with Devin Booker.
I did too. I thought Devin Booker was cold. I thought that was
the thing is, and over the last few days, as I've been watching this playoff series, and I like Devin Booker, I like Kawhi, but I need someone who can come in and change the ethos of the basketball team. We have a very soft basketball team as a whole.
I like that.
So that's why I've been leaning more towards AJ than Darren because Darren is more of a silent killer. AJ is more the explosive.
Right.
I'm gonna put it in your face guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Hawks need that type of guy.
Yeah.
You know
Hawks need an identity.
because Kuminga is our only guy who willing to put it in your face right now.
Yeah. Had a great dunk a couple hours
You
ago.
know what I'm saying? He is.
I love John.
Jonathan Kuminga cannot be our. First of all, he can't be our best player at getting to the rim. That's.
He cannot, bro. He cannot.
Let's let this be the last time that happens.
He cannot, bro.
Fuck with Jonathan, but come on, Carl.
Champion, man.
You know what I'm saying? He got championship DNA. It's in him.
Been around.
You know what I'm saying? He might win 6 man. Matter of fact, book it. I'm calling him 6 man of the year for next year. Because we want to win 51 games next year. This shit gonna be on the pop. Back to what I was saying though. No, I wouldn't trade it for Devin Booker. Giannis, I would probably have to give up something with the pick. It depends on what they were. I'm not giving up Jalen.
No, I wouldn't. Yeah, no. That's untouchable for me. But Giannis, Dyson, Nikhil, the pick, a first next year. I think that get it done.
Hold on, say that one more time.
Okongwu, Nikhil, Dyson.
I ain't trading all that. Nah, hell no.
Oh, you're not trading. It's gonna take a haul. It's gonna take a haul to get him.
Yeah, well, he's still where the hell he at.
I was saying that's why you gotta buy low. What if I could offer you De'Aaron Fox?
He keep bringing it back up.
I feel like De'Aaron Fox for like Dyson Daniels in the pick would be awesome.
But then our defensive infrastructure would be ruined.
I mean, what's Jalen Johnson doing?
Jalen Johnson does not play defense anymore.
The fuck is he doing then? Like, he's not great.
If
he not listen, that's
exactly
it.
That's my biggest problem with him right now. He's not the defender he was 2 years ago no more. He don't challenge shots at the rim. He don't jump passing lanes, and he don't slide his feet.
Well, let me ask this: if he has a lesser load on offense, because someone's creating for him like De'Aaron Fox or Darren Peterson or like any of those guys.
But see, the thing is, he ain't had that heavy of a load in this playoff series because he's been coming off the ball every chance he get. And he still has not slid on defense. Late rotation, and it's the late rotations. It's like I don't know if he lackadaisical, if he just too cool. Like he just be out there on defense like he don't give a damn.
Yeah,
and you can't be scared on offense then not give a damn on defense. You're gonna have to pick a struggle.
Yeah.
So, do you think that if Giannis goes to New York and Cat becomes available. Would you trade Cat? Trade for Cat?
No.
Okay.
I would trade Jalen Brunson for Giannis though.
Okay. Wait, trade Jalen Brunson for like Giannis go to New York and Jalen Brunson come to Atlanta?
No. Giannis go to New York. Jalen Brunson go to Milwaukee.
Oh, you would trade Giannis for Jalen Brunson straight up if you were in New York.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
I-
For sure. 100%. I would never do that. I would 100% do that.
For Jalen Brunson? No, I mean for Milwaukee. Like you can't change. You cannot trade Giannis for Jalen Brunson.
I mean, of course, you would get a little bit more. I said Josh Hart.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. If it's Jalen Brunson, I need two of them niggas. I need two of them niggas with him.
I give you Michael too.
Oh yeah, okay. All right, that's
On my life, I give you Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, and
well,
Michael.
that's the thing. You paid 4 first-round picks for Mikal.
I don't think you get in.
If I can keep OG, Cat, and Giannis, I'm cool.
I don't think there's no way you can get a better player than Jalen Brunson for Giannis.
Shit, me.
It depends on who you think. What you think Jalen
Who's
Brunson?
better, Darren Fox or Jalen Brunson?
Stop it, man.
No, but what do you think Jalen Brunson like rank in the league to say that?
I think Jalen Brunson is a top 20 player.
You don't think he's a top 20 player?
Fuck no.
Fuck no.
You're crazy. You're out of
today.
You're out of your mind.
This is what I say.
You're out of your mind.
On the court, if we want to say is Jalen Brunson a top 20 player in the league, that is for sure an argument. I'm not gonna fuck know that. But if you were asking me as a GM, is there 20 niggas in the league I'd rather have?
That's different.
Yeah,
that's a different
okay,
question,
yeah.
and I agree with you there.
I was
Okay,
thinking like the
cool,
trade.
cool. I'm there with you on that. It might be 25 niggas I want more than Cooper Flag because I mean in Jalen Brunson. I was about to say like Cooper Flag may not be better than him for right now, but that's an asset I would want more than Jalen Brunson. I agree with you.
Like if the Hawks had the second pick and New York picks his phone, like, hey, we'll give you Jalen Brunson.
Absolutely not. Absolutely. Absolutely not. Yes, agree. Okay. Cool. All right, but in closing with the Hawks, what is your dream next year? If everything works out exactly, realistically, everything work out. Yeah.
The Hawks starting 5 would be Darren Peterson at the 1, Nikhil Alexander Walker at the 2, Dyson Daniels at the 3, Jalen Johnson at the 4, Walker Kessler at the 5. Off the bench, I got CJ McCollum. I would trade Reese Shea this summer. I don't know what you're gonna get for him.
I was about to say for what?
Detroit don't play run. We don't play Zach. Give both of them a do.
Yeah,
because we could use some more perimeter defense.
Do you know how bad of a number 1 pick for your fan to be sitting here saying just trade him for Ron Holland?
Let's just see what happens.
Holland was the 5th pick. In
that nigga said, let's just see what happens.
Let's just try some shit.
Let's roll the dice.
You know what I'm saying? So I would trade Zach for something like that. Keep Kuminga, resign him to it. I wouldn't give him nothing crazy. And have Okongwu come off the bench. And that's your 9-man rotation right there.
Yeah.
I think that right there is building for the future, and that's a championship team in a few years.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I agree with everything you said. I am praying that the Hawks get a top 3 lottery pick because I want to see Darren in Atlanta. At the very least, AJ. But
But if we don't jump, if we stay at 7, the pick has to be Darius Acuff or Michael Brown. I don't want to hear nothing about nobody else. I will understand if they don't want to go with Darius Acuff because he's only supposed to be like 6'2". So if they go with Michael Brown Jr., I love it. Those are my 2 favorite point guards in this class. Darren Peterson, a combo, but he can play the 1, but you don't.
So what do you think they need more, a point guard or a wing?
Like I said, I think Dyson Daniels is a small forward. I think Dyson Daniels is like the Thompson twins' cousin or some shit.
Okay,
definitely
I really like that. I like that. I like the archetype.
He's a Thompson twin. If the Thompson twins had 65% of their athleticism,
okay,
that's Dyson Daniels.
Yeah, okay.
So like he makes the right play. He does everything the right way. He just can't shoot the ball.
Right. Yeah, he has no touch at all. His touch is horrific.
But that's why, like, if we jumped up in a lot of like Darren Peterson projects to be a good defender, 6'6" guard with a 7-foot wingspan, can shoot the ball, defends, can move. Darius Acuff, like I said, he's gonna present his own problems because he's only 6'2", might be 6'3". I think he's gonna be a better defender than the Trays and the Brunsons because he's stronger than them. But it's gonna come down to how much does he want to defend. Michael Brown, 6'5" point guard, but he got back issues, so I don't know.
That's not.
Yeah, he missed a lot of this season because of. Now the one intriguing thing would be if they were to get a top 4 pick and draft Caleb Wilson. I don't think they would draft Boozer unless they absolutely had to.
Caleb Wilson looks great.
Caleb Wilson is very good at basketball. Young Kevin Garnett. That boy dog. He's a real dog.
I wouldn't give him that now.
I wouldn't say KG.
I wouldn't give him that.
Hell of a power forward, athletic demon for sure.
Maybe Jermaine O'Neal.
Yeah, I see a lot of Stoudemire in him.
Yeah, me, I wouldn't go KD.
Hall of Famer. That's Hall of Famer.
But yeah, though, Caleb Wilson would be intriguing. But
KG somewhere just got mad as fuck. Don't know. KG just got heated. He don't know why.
Top of his head just started itching and shit.
Yeah, that nigga steaming.
Yeah. But yeah, Caleb Wilson would be intriguing, but I don't know if I can trust Jalen Johnson to play the perimeter on defense anymore. Like, that's how bad it's got the last 2 years. Like, he just doesn't show interest in it.
Okay.
Maybe he would if he had a better defensive infrastructure around him.
I was going to say, how much of that do you think would be Quinn Snyder? Like, how do you feel about Quinn Snyder so far this year? Like, do you think...
Shit, he coached us well down the stretch. It's oh, man. Because everybody, the whole fan base wanted him fired at the beginning of the season. We were like 2-9 when Trae Young played.
Yeah.
They traded Trae, and we was like playing like just slightly over 500 ball. And then we went on that run where we was like 18-2. So I guess that saved his job. I think Quinn Snyder's a good coach.
Me too.
Quinn Snyder just doesn't have a defensive anchor on this team.
Yeah.
Like, he's doing all he can with a 6'8" center. And like I said, I love Onyeka Okongwu. He cool with me, but you can't be my starting center. I'm sorry.
Right.
Yeah, I think that be the problem with fans sometimes is they be wanting the coach to get more out of an NBA team.
Yeah.
This ain't college, bro. Like, in college, you can get more out of a team than they the talent they have. Everybody buy in. NBA, bro, it's talent, bro.
Yeah.
If you don't got the talent, you can't win. Like you said, Big O, he's 6'8", bro. You not gonna be able to beat
He
Boston.
probably be better fitted as a power forward than a 5.
Yeah, and I was about to say, and then now because of the skill set he's developed playing center, you able to get a Walker Kessler, and you can go big sometimes.
Right.
You can go Darren Peterson, Nikhil, Jalen Johnson, Big O, and Walker Kessler. When you play these bigger teams, you play the Detroit, you can match that energy. Orlando, you can match that energy.
Right.
So that's a great learning experience for him, but that's not his role for the future of the NBA, for the future of this team. So I just think I think Quinn is a great coach. I think you saw that in Utah. Like, he got the most he possibly could out of rookie Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. And second, yes.
Never need to do that.
I'm on it today.
He had the greatest defender of a generation, man. He had the greatest defender of a generation protecting his rim.
Who you talking about?
Draymond was on that team?
Rudy Gobert.
Okay.
Greatest defender of who generation?
He 4 defensive.
What generation?
4 defensive player of the years.
What generation is he though?
The Curry era. The greatest of his era, my bad. The Curry era.
When did Joe Gobert come in the league? Wait.
Like 2011, 2012.
Yeah, 2011, 2012. But yeah, man, I'm excited regardless, I am excited for the Hawks' future. It feels good. I was in the building the other day, and just my brother lived around the arena, so I was around the arena. And the energy out there felt different. It felt like people are hopeful. That's the word. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. That they are hopeful, and this is the first time like the Braves is good as fuck. I don't know if y'all be watching Braves. The Braves good as hell.
The Braves haven't lost the series yet this season.
Yeah, bro. The Braves are the best baseball team in the MLB right now after the Dodgers, but fuck the Dodgers. So
better than them niggas. Fuck.
And the Falcons are hopeful. New coaching staff, got a new left-handed quarterback in the building. We got the best running back in the league. And then the Hawks have a young core to be excited about. You know how I feel about Atlanta, but Falcons right there, Vic right there. Come on, man. What the fuck with
get a Darren Peterson jersey?
As soon as he gets drafted, we get a Darren Peterson jersey, motherfucker. So yeah, bro. Like, Atlanta sports is really on the come up, bro. It's really on the come up. It's making me really happy. We even finna get a hockey arena. I don't know what the fuck for.
I love hockey.
But we finna get a hockey arena. So shit really coming up.
Hockey, that's a real sport. I ain't gonna lie. Baseball, cool. Hockey, a real sport. Hockey, a real sport, bro. I don't know if niggas watched the USA Canada game. Like, it was like maybe like a
hell
year.
no.
I remember that.
Hell
It
no.
was like a year ago. I was watching this shit, bro. They had the USA anthem come on before the game. Niggas on the Canada team like talking and shit, like making noise. They dropped the puck as soon as it dropped. Niggas start fighting. Like, we get to the game. Y'all disrespect our country, but nigga, like, you can't do that in all this sport. Like,
That is hard. I didn't know you could fight that fast. That's crazy as fuck. That's funny as hell.
Get to the puck. They just like fuck.
That's pretty fun. I won't lie. All right. Moving on to the Houston Rockets, man. I'm excited to talk to Stunna about this because I'm a real big KD fan. If I had to rank my favorite players ever, KD would probably be like 4. And I really, really think I have a real soft spot in my heart for KD, but I do think it's time to be honest about him. So I want to just first get your opinion before I ask the question I want to ask. Has your opinion of Kevin Durant, first off, bring it back. Where do you see Kevin Durant ranked all time? Where do you see him ranked in this generation of his era? And has this series, our last 2-3 years of his career, changed your opinion on him?
Kevin Durant was my favorite player throughout my childhood before it was Russell Westbrook. So, that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? If I can say the N-word on here.
For sure.
That's my nigga.
Yeah. If I can say the N-word, okay. Have you seen our TikToks?
I had to make sure we would pass a moratorium period.
Oh, yeah. We 30 minutes in.
Hello. Yeah. But KD, that's my nigga, man. I hate it had to go like this for him because I wanted him to go to Minnesota or go to San Antonio. I was pounding the table for that. Mm-hmm. I didn't want him in Houston. I didn't know Fred VanVleet was going to tear his ACL at the same time, but it's just like, I just never thought Houston was going to win a championship. Like, I thought he could have won a championship in Minnesota. I thought he could have won a championship in San Antonio. But it just is what it is. This series ain't really changing, though. He only played one game. Yeah. Ain't he?
Two.
Did he play two?
Two. Yeah, he played two.
Yeah, he got hurt.
Yeah. He twisted his ankle in the second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank God he ain't go to San Antonio. Oh, my God.
Thank God.
Listen, let me answer the question in the toxic way Rock was looking for. It didn't change my opinion of KD, but it definitely confirmed a lot of this shit I thought about KD. But
if he went to San Antonio, he wouldn't have to be the best player on the team.
No, I don't want that nigga in my locker room.
You think he just a lame?
I think, bro, that shit is weird. I don't want to call KD a lame.
It's okay to call him a lame if you think he's lame.
That's the thing. I don't know if KD lame.
He could be though.
No,
he got a bitch.
The shit. He
40 without a bitch. He might be a lame. He could be a lame ass.
He might be. Hey, listen, that's the,
nah. We ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna do what nigga K.
I don't know KD because some of the shit KD do, I would also do if I was in the NBA.
Yeah.
But I'm not in the NBA, so I don't know if that's lame.
Yeah. I feel you. But it's like I don't know.
Okay.
I think KD lame in the sense of he loves hoop too much.
Let me say this: if KD,
that's an amazing point.
If KD was like on some Chris Paul Clippers shit, like y'all niggas not locked in, why y'all niggas I'm in tops to shoot a fucking jumper, stop doing calf raises like that. Yeah. But if he went to the Spurs and in January, it hit Twitter, he was in group chats like Stephon Castle retarded. I'd blow that nigga out. You're not gonna come to my young core and rip my young core apart.
That's the thing,
Jabari Smith is stupid.
I feel like that's the thing though. If he would have went to San Antonio, I said, he wouldn't be the best player. So he went to Houston. Yeah. Well, he was instantly the best player. He would instantly look to be the savior of the young core. You're supposed to take this young core over the top. Right. Not only are you supposed to lead them, which Kevin Durant has proven time and time again, he's not a leader. But you're supposed to be the best player on the court every game. Yeah. Nah, not at 37. I wouldn't want to. But I just feel like that's poor judgment on his part.
And well, he also could have went to the Warriors.
Exactly. I wouldn't have wanted to go back.
So I do have a stat that I found very interesting.
Before you get a stat, I do want to say KD might just be lame.
He can't let this shit go.
No,
he's right though. KD has done so much.
I feel like he loves basketball too much to be a cool ass nigga. Because he give out the vibe of the nigga who he was the tall nigga in school who didn't get no bitches. Yeah. He wasn't trying to be he wasn't funny in the lunchroom. Yeah. He just dribbled the ball. He used to walk around in high school with a basketball wrapped in a fucking plastic bag all day. He's 6'10".
To Stunna's point, right? If we were to let's just be fair. If we were to have two columns, my bitch love to do this. If we have an A column, right, of lame shit KD has done, right, and a B column of the cool non-lame shit, cool shit, that lame column looks nuts.
And you want to know what the crazy part about what you just said is? The cool column would be full of basketball moves.
It's all basketball moves.
It's all basketball moves.
That's the thing. Not even intro.
Hang dribble.
It's not even personal. I don't like KD outfit. KD had a cool nickname. It was nah, I don't like that nickname. Yeah. What the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean? I don't like Slim Reaper. Who cares what you like? Nigga, that's the nickname you got.
I do remember that. I want to stay. I paused on the stat, and this conversation is very fun. Ropey, I hope you're not listening. The Kevin Durant is lame.
Okay,
And
I
haven't been saying it on this show because I love KD and I try not to talk about these players that we want to interview and shit.
Like Kevin Durant's still one of my favorite players.
But like, and this don't change him being one of my favorite players. This don't change how well Roby knows his jump shot on 2K. But
Roby Lane by
Roby Lane is hell.
Roby Lane.
I ain't gonna count. Matter of fact, put this part on Instagram. Roby Lane is hell for knowing Kevin Durant jump shot. Because I know he don't even play 2K that much for him to know that man jump.
That's what I'm saying. Roby don't be on the game like that, bro.
In the game, and he was like Stunna said that too. So I don't know if you said this too, but it feel like damn near dick
on my mom. He got the clip of me saying,
like you should not be this good.
I think he pulled a contested 3 from the logo, hand in his face, and made. I was like, yeah, you did right. I don't want to play no more.
Yo, Rock, this nigga came down on me. I had Derek White on him. He came across the screen, hang dribble, waited to see if it was a drop coverage, shot it. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, you don't gotta, like, you. There's no reason you know this.
It's no reason, bro. It's no reason, bro. I'm 3 of 27 with Steph. This nigga 9 for 9. All threes.
But look, you close out one dribble midi. Like, he's like just like
he's shooting over niggas.
That shit is crazy, bro. But
yeah, KD just laid though.
KD said something, and this is when I knew he was lame, bro. And let me preface this with something. How you treat and how you talk about women as a man tells me everything I need to know about you.
Word. Fair.
I'm gonna say that again.
Fair.
How you treat and how you talk about women when they're not around tells me everything I need to know about you.
Fair.
Kevin Durant was sitting with Jake Paul, I Show Speed, and that other white boy they be with.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant was sitting with Jake Paul, I Show Speed, and that other white boy they be hanging with.
Shout out Speed, by the way.
Shout out to Speed. First off, he was just being mean to Speed.
I hate that video.
Which was strange.
Yeah.
For no reason. And that's just some lame shit.
Bro.
Secondly, Speed asked him, yo, man, why don't you have a girlfriend? Like, you whoopty-whoopty-whoop. Why don't you have a girl, or do you have a girlfriend? And he said, nah, bro, I'll never have a girlfriend. These women not for me. Yeah. They don't love us. They yours for the time, and then you got to give them back. They belong to themselves.
Yeah, he sound like a nigga who done been hurt too many times.
Well, sound like a nigga who texts Drake.
I remember when he was engaged to a lady in the WNBA and everything. And she's like they broke it off because KD is too influenced by like other shit.
Yes.
Other men.
Yes.
Yes. Stop insinuating about that.
So
no, I'm saying that's just lame shit.
So
like,
I'm saying
about how men think about you as opposed to like how I don't say how women think about you, but like instead of focusing on how people see you, you only care about how other niggas see you.
Yes. And so he said that about the women. He has the relationship he does with Drake, and I'm not being funny at all. I'm saying that Drake is
lame as hell too. That's what he's saying.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. That's Drake was also. Hold on. What did I just say? I can't say that. No, I cannot say that. Hold on. Let me put a part. We can say that. That was crazy. That was crazy. Let me write that down. I absolutely have to take that out. Whoa, that was crazy. I hit a flow state, twin.
No.
Why we clip that out? Let me figure out what you saying. When we say Drake is lame, Drake is the nigga who made a song like, you ain't want to give me no pussy. How about now? How about now? I'm rich right now. I'm rich right now, please. Like, y'all didn't want to be my friend? I'm rich. Like.
Yeah, so Drake came from the community he came from, grew up how he did with a white mom, and I'm not, I have a white girlfriend, so it's like, it's not like that. It's not about that. But if me and Taylor had a child and we got a divorce and that child never saw me again or didn't see me till he was 9 years old, he would be white. Like, he would have a lot of white characteristics about him despite what color he presents on the outside. So, no. So, how do you do that? Like, what the fuck, bro? But, so Drake presents in that way. He is that way. And then he got around Lil Wayne and Rick Ross, the dope boys of all the dope boys.
Started acting different, huh?
And started acting...
Like Nunu on ATL.
Yes. I'll meet you there.
So
Drake is Nunu.
So is Lotto.
Chill on Big Mama. Chill on Big Mama.
Chill on Big Mama, bro. I know y'all seen that video the other day, God damn. But
I just don't want to 21 of them kill.
but
Cut that part out.
But yeah, bro. So when I'm looking at it from that perspective, and then I close with, I know we think it's cool. I know we like, oh my God, it's a superstar. That Twitter shit is lame.
That's what shit's so lame.
It's lame.
That
There's a reason there's never been another superstar athlete in any sport that exists on this planet to ever get on social media and argue with fans day in and day out for a 20-year career. No one has done that ever. It's lame.
And he be replying to lame shit too.
He replies to the lame shit.
Yeah.
It's not like he be on there having conversation with us or Kenny Beecham or my boy with Colin.
Like a whole group chat with lames.
Yes, bro.
That's the thing. That's
That's
lame niggas do shit. Like I have never been in a group chat of 20 niggas on the internet just to be in a group chat.
Yeah.
Like if we in a chat because niggas like music
Yeah,
or niggas
yeah.
niggas want to go on a trip and it's a big ass trip.
Right.
That's one thing. Like y'all niggas in a guy code group chat. You're 38. Like you a grown ass man.
I got a question. I got a question about Katie. And we none of us know him personally, so it's not a you can't like definitively say this. Do y'all think being so dedicated to basketball like hindered his people skills growing up or something?
Fuck no. I think
yes.
I think him being that tall fucked up his people skills. Because no, that's a real thing though. So
I know, bro. That's why it's so funny, bro.
So like, when he was that tall, that early, it's hard for him to make eye contact with people his age. So he never learned how to socialize correctly for real. So he's always looking down, looking away.
So you said if he was like 6'5", he'd be cool.
Like he wanted to be. If he was 6'6", like he wish he was, like so cool.
He'd probably be the coolest thing.
That's it, because like Kobe, like niggas be like, yo, Kobe was at the club 30 minutes left. Kobe was still a cool dude.
Yeah, Kobe was cool as hell.
And that's the thing, bro.
Remember Froby.
And that's the thing, bro. Katie always be like, I'm not 7 feet tall. I'm not 7 feet tall. I'm not 7 feet tall. Like you're speaking to something, bro. So I just think that like he also wasn't your only child.
No, I think he got a brother.
How old is his brother?
I don't know.
Okay, because I thought he was the only child, so that takes away what I was about to say. He's had trauma, like he dealt with the coach that passed away and everything like that. I think that do something to you as a child, especially if that was how they explained his relationship. That like was his friend type shit. That was his father figure. So that changed you and all shit like that. But I don't want to like. We've been attacking his character and calling him lame, and I still think he's one of the coldest basketball players that's ever lived. I just brought we were having that conversation to kind of bring in the point I wanted to present, which was the Phoenix Suns have have a NBA record 10 straight playoff losses.
Is that like home or away?
No,
nope,
total.
just total.
Like in a row. Like they've been
10 playoff losses in a row.
Yeah.
Did they win last game?
No, they did not. They just got swept.
No, they just won. They're 3-1 now.
Who? Phoenix?
Yeah, they won.
No, Phoenix.
I said Phoenix.
Oh,
I said
yeah,
Phoenix.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I said let me start over. The Phoenix Suns have the NBA record right now with the most playoff losses in a row at 10. The second team behind them is the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah.
I am just saying the last two teams Kevin Durant has played on are first and second for consecutive playoff losses.
Well, KD has one.
He was a part of 6 with the Suns, and he was a part of the last 4 with the Nets.
No, KD has not won a playoff game in like 3 calendar years.
KD has not won a playoff series since 2022.
Shit.
I just want to be honest about Kevin Durant, and I want to make a statement that I think Kevin Durant is just a really, really, really great second option. I do not think Kevin Durant is the best player on a championship team material, and there is no evidence for me to believe that he is that.
What about the 2 Finals MVPs? It's arguable that he was the best player on the team.
It's not.
I think
so.
It's arguable.
So
it's arguable he was the most talented player on the team.
There's a difference.
I think so.
He's not more
between the most talented.
There's definitely an argument here.
So this is what I am saying.
Here, you go there.
Kevin Durant cannot be the leader, focal point on a championship team. All Kevin Durant had to do to show up for Golden State is show up and play basketball. Sure. And that's my point. And everybody keeps saying, yo, he can't be a leader. No one is saying he's not a number 1 option. Those are 2 different things. People are like, Kawhi is not a leader, but people have seen Kawhi be a number 1 option on the Toronto Raptors. And and lead that team. I don't think he was the number one option on the Warriors because the offense ran through Steph Curry. I think just because you scored the more points, because your skill set generates easier buckets and this offense works to your skill set perfectly, is different than we run this offense through you.
I got a question there. I got a very important question.
Yes.
Speaking back to the teams that Kevin Durant could have went to, if he would have went to the Spurs,
yeah,
he would have been the best offensive player on that team.
On what team?
The Spurs.
This year?
Yes, 100%.
So
Wemby's not.
I did not answer that question. If Kevin Durant was on the Spurs right now,
if he was on the team that had a championship infrastructure already.
If Kevin Durant was on the San Antonio Spurs as constructed right now, I don't know if they lose a playoff game. That is how different I feel about him as a leader in a number one option role and as a number two. I think the nigga's the coldest in the world. I think he's the third greatest scorer of all time. I think he all of that. I just don't think he's a leader because I think, to our point about him being lame, I think that all just leads back to the word mentally weak. Yeah. I just don't think he has a strong mental that you need to be the leader. Bron's mental stamina, his competitive stamina, his ability to lead men day in and day out is a skill. Same thing with Steph, Kobe, et cetera, all of the GOATs. Kevin Durant don't have that skill. So all of the basketball shit he got. I also believe that leads into why he don't play well with double teams and playing out of traps and shit like that, because that's just not, like, that's like leader shit, bruh. Yeah. That is leader shit. That's point guard shit, which is the leader of the role. He's used to being on the wing, and if the double comes, my first read is here. Now he's at the top of the key, so the double is coming from this way, so my read is now to the left, versus when I'm on the wing, it's always to the middle.
Yeah. Right.
So
let me ask you, I want to piggyback off that, and I want to first, because me and Stunna about to argue, I want to shoot you some bail for your favorite player, because there's something I feel like that goes super under discussed about KD's career. Because how everything turned out when he went to the Warriors and winning championships, KD wasn't the leader on that OKC team.
Not. And Russ took all of the lashes.
That's what I'm saying.
Russ took an ass whooping for that 3-1 comeback.
Yeah, like Russ was the emotional leader of the team. He was the driving force of that. He was the engine of that OKC team.
Of course.
So while he was going to conference finals and championships, and we were thinking KD's leading that team, I don't think he was ever leading that team. It's because what Rock said.
And that's what Kendrick Perkins said, too.
Literally, because he is not mentally strong enough to be your best player. He's not. And you've seen it several times in several different series where the playoffs, no matter how good you are, comes down to how well are you going to handle adversity in these series.
Right.
Every team that's playing is good, so teams are going to go on runs. Teams are going to fight back. And I feel like ever since he's left Golden State, every time a team fights back versus a KD team, they implode. All of them. The Nets imploded versus the Celtics. The Nets easily could have won that series 6-14. They lost on several late game runs. There was a layup Kevin Durant gave up to help them get swept. I don't think Kevin Durant is. It sounds weird. It's like Kevin Durant is good enough to be the best player on the team, but he is not mentally strong enough to be your most important player.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can agree with that. And that's why I was saying if you put him on this Spurs,
like I said,
with that defensive infrastructure with Wemby, because I do believe that in 2026 KD is still a better offensive player than Wemby. Yeah. But that's because I don't think Wemby has tapped into a tenth of his offensive potential yet.
This is why I would
completely agree. Completely agree.
I would have hated him on the Spurs, like especially the last game. We'll talk about Spurs in a second.
There's no way you feel that way, bro.
Let me tell you why.
No way you feel that way.
Let me tell you why. Wemby is the closest to the tush push you will ever get in the NBA. The Spurs were coming back versus the Trailblazers. We could not score in the perimeter. We were not shooting well. Champagne is the first game he shot well all series. Wemby went and got 4 straight oops, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. No matter how good Kevin Durant is at a mid-range jumper, how hot he get on the three-pointer, if the goal is to get Wemby 10 oops a game, you cannot stop it. That gives him a baseline offensive, like everything else he do after that is literally gravy. Having KD on the team, it depends what we had to give up. Let me say that. Who we have to give up?
I don't think, who would y'all let?
That is a fair point, by the way.
Oh, if De'Aaron Fox get me KD, listen.
De'Aaron.
I send that today. But you're not getting Fox. You're not getting Castle. You're not getting Carter Bryant.
When he was coming from Phoenix, I think they would have did De'Aaron and Filler for KD. Because they needed a point guard. D-Book being at the point guard is what.
That's what I said. Listen, when he was leaving Phoenix, I said, De'Aaron Fox, Sochan, and a pick. If that gets you KD,
You would have had to throw in Keldon.
You would have had to throw in. You would have had to throw in Keldon, but that
You're not getting Keldon Johnson
for Kevin Durant, yeah.
That's the thing. Kevin Durant is 10 Keldon Johnsons on the basketball court. But what Keldon Johnson brings emotionally as a veteran
he
on that
shave
team,
his head when Wimby shaved his head.
Yeah, he is the emotional leader of that team.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that point.
He's like our Iggy.
I like that
way
point.
Worse.
Not to 6 man.
Yeah, he's like Iggy, but not great.
Hey, Cap, I used to think Keldon Johnson was the worst player in the NBA.
Listen, Keldon Johnson's not great. Keldon Johnson 6 man a year. He's not the second best person to come off our bench. He's not the second best person to come off our bench. Luke Cornett plays great minutes.
You a fool, bro.
But I did want to get to the Steph KD thing. I'm officially deading that today, April 28th, 2026.
You think Steph is more talented than KD?
I feel like Daniel said, there is no evidence that Kevin Durant is a number one guy who can lead your championship team. There is no evidence.
But we just talk about talent for talent.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. There's no evidence Kevin Durant is a more talented basketball player than Steph Curry or a better basketball player. Any metric. There is literally not a metric Kevin Durant should be considered a more talented basketball player than Steph Curry.
But if we watch both of them play basketball,
yeah, Steph is better.
I don't think so.
I don't think there's
watching prime Steph and watching prime.
Let's say why. Let's say why. Let's say why. Why?
Because KD can do.
Don't say it.
85% of
85. No, he can't. That's the thing. If Kevin Durant could do 50% of stuff Steph Curry did, he would get out the first round.
See, that's the thing though. KD is 6'11" doing what he does.
Is he though?
7 foot.
That's the thing. Is he really 6'11" when Chris Paul guards you in the playoffs and you're uncomfortable? Does Kevin Durant play 6'11"?
You are funny as fuck.
Now you talk about the mental side of it.
No, but that's
you are a fool. You a fucking fool, bro.
We're talking about the mental talent.
Does Kevin Durant feel 6'11"?
You know what I'm saying? See, that's mental.
Let me ask you.
We was just talking. You just saying he mentally he wants to be 6'5".
I know, but that goes into it. We was all kids watching this series. Did KD feel bigger than Braun in 2012?
Yes.
Did he feel?
KD was giving Braun a work.
The series ended because Braun had his hand on
the Thunder would have been up 2-0 if the refs called the foul at the end of game 2. The Thunder win that series if James Harden gives them anything.
I agree with both of those, but little fellas get that foul, not 6'10" niggas. You're right? Am I wrong? Does Braun get that call?
Yes. That was the clearest day foul. I'm not giving you.
LeBron is getting that call.
You know, a lot of the times I'll be agreeing with you. In the playoff games, you can't call foul. That was a clearest day foul.
That call as well.
That's a clear as day foul.
That was a clear foul.
It was a clear foul.
First of all, I feel like that's LeBron. So
exactly.
You might not. I mean, that's LeBron.
That's Kevin. At that point in time, that's Kevin Durant.
And it is the NBA Finals.
Let's not get sidetracked. Back to KD and Steph. Back to KD and Steph.
Now, I'm not saying that KD ranks above Steph all time. I would never say that again. It's not true. Steph is the second greatest point guard of all time. Y'all would say number 1.
Right.
I got him. He probably would. Y'all probably got him top 5 all time. I got him between 7 and 9. I got him between
I got him like 7.
7.
Realistically,
somewhere between 7 and 11.
Yeah.
I think KD is somewhere between 15 and 17 at this point. 15, yeah.
Yeah, 15, 17. Yeah.
KD all time 15, 17.
Hey, buddy, come on. All right, we got to chill now. We got to chill now.
I'm just trying to separate conversations. KD talent. 15, 17, 10.
No.
KD's career.
KD career is not a top 15 career.
You have to give him those 2 championships, those 2 finals.
With JS, two championships, 2 finals MVPs. I feel like
4 scoring titles.
4 scoring title, and he's gonna end top 2 scoring in all.
That's fair. I feel like
he might not.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna catch Curry.
I think he is. Because one thing about me, I don't think he's gonna stop playing, bro. I don't think Kevin
gonna stay healthy.
Where's he gonna go?
Yes, I think Kevin Durant. Hey, bro, Kevin Durant walking 27 a game. Kevin Durant can go anywhere he wants to.
That's fair.
I know he did what he did. Actually, let me backtrack. I don't believe that no more. I do believe this in the NBA circles. What happened to the Houston locker room, because it is obvious when you watch them play and you watch them interact with KD, something is off.
Yeah, y'all see the video of them laughing on the bench.
Reed Shepard.
Twitter was like Kevin Durant trying to fake laugh with his teammates to clear everything up.
Bro, Reed Shepard looked at him like, "Who the fuck are you talking?" Reed Shepard looked at him like he had never seen Kevin Durant laugh before.
Oh, okay. No, I have not seen that.
Yeah,
I want if y'all can pull that up. I want to see that. But yeah, what I was saying. Sorry if this is unclear, but what I was saying was Kevin Durant can go play anywhere. But after that, what happened with the Rockets, I do not know if that is true anymore. Yeah. But there will be somewhere for Kevin Durant to play as long as he's averaging 18 a game. Shit. I think I want to go back to the Falcons training camp. They have it open to the fans every year. I think I want to go this year again, bro. And it's fun to go watch professional athletes as close as you can get to them because you realize like how much different they are than you. Right. Yeah. Bruh, me and my dad went to one, bruh. Them niggas was just doing punt return, bro. Like nothing, just chilling. Right. Watching them niggas run and realizing like how different that shit is, bro. Like them niggas look quads. It was like, like that shit different, bro.
Quick TikTok. You had 10 chances to return a kick for a touchdown. Win $100 million. I got a funny story about that.
I don't think I could get to the 20 game. Like I ain't even gonna catch.
I'm not catching the football.
Like if
I'm about to go ahead and tell my story. I'm about to go ahead and speak my truth. Yeah. I was a freshman in 9th grade on the freshman football team. We was at practice one day, so we never practiced punt returns before. Yeah. Like, it was our first time practicing punt returns. They told me to get back there. Mind you, I'm not fast. I've never been fast in my life. Even though I was small, skinny, but I was not fast.
I was about to say, you give a fast nigga.
I was not fast.
Like,
fast.
Yeah.
I was adequately.
That coach must have been pissed.
Yeah.
Nigga look fast. What the fuck is that?
First jet sweep they gave, he was like, son, why you running backwards? That's another story for another day. They was like, all right, we're going to do punt return today. Montarius, you get back there. So I get back there.
You got a fast name.
I'm quick. So I can make you miss. I might set you up room, run you over, but you know what I'm saying? I'm a powerful athlete. But no, so they was punt return. Montarius, get back there. I go back there. So they punt the ball up. Mind you, on a punt, you got 10 people blocking for you and 11 people trying to tackle you. Yeah. When you look up at that ball and you look back down, there's 21 people running at you, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
there's 21 people running at you full speed as fast as they can. So I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to let it bounce on some cool shit. I'm going to pick it up and I'm gone. Man, that ball bounced. I went to go run to pick it up. I did a front roll. Like, I caught the ball, did a front roll. Coach was like, you'll never be able to return that again because you didn't catch the ball. He was like, we'll never put you back there again. Because this had to be after our first game. We got blew out our first game, but we made a punt one time. And we was like in a regular defensive formation, and I used to play safety. The other safety went back there for the punt return. So the next day at practice, they were like, we're going to figure whoop the whoop. Man, I went over there, I seen them 20 niggas running. I was like, nothing to catch this shit, man.
Fucked up. That's the most fearless shit in football.
I'm not finna catch it. There's no way in hell I'm finna catch this football.
That reminds me of this.
Because if I raise my hand to catch it, and one of them don't see me do that,
yeah, they're gonna kill you.
They're gonna kill me.
Yeah, but it's crazy. Bill Belichick's so fucking old. It was like talking about like like how punting's changed. It was one game where he was the D coordinator of the Giants, and it was a punt returner who would not fair catch, right? Mm-hmm. So he go into the meet and he like, yo, Lawrence Taylor, you're gonna punt gun this game. He like, why the fuck am I gonna punt gun? He said he doesn't fair catch. I say what? Lawrence Taylor forced 3 fumbles on that nigga. The pride.
What a story.
The pride to be catching the punt knowing Lawrence Taylor.
No, that shit's scary as hell. I ain't gonna lie. That catching a punt is like literally the scariest thing you can do in football.
I've done. I play high level high school football, private school league. And I did kick return. I did punt return. I played quarterback. I did it all, gang.
Right. You still got your huddle.
I might link it in the bio. Check me out. Check something out, man.
I ain't gonna lie. For the first time, we just got Daniel's highlights. Top right corner.
I probably met Daniel when he was like 23 years old. He sent that shit to me. You still got this shit? This shit over, nigga. Nigga sent me that shit 6 years after he graduated from high school.
Daniel started a conversation with that shit. Like, Daniel's initiative of remote, like, yo, what's up, gang?
Oh, God. I think we might have been arguing about who was the most athletic nigga in the chat one day. This had to be like, because I'm 26 now. So this had to be when I was like 21. It's 5 years ago, bro. This nigga sent me his huddle link. I'm like, yeah, check it out.
I had to send the niggas to prove, man.
He was cold though.
Don't get me wrong, bro.
He was cold.
But I like I said, I did punt return. I did all of this shit. I like caught passes over the middle. Give me a post. Safety come and get down. Never touched the punt. Never touched the punt. Wouldn't dare touch a punt. Like, boy, that shit is terrifying. And then, in high school, niggas already can't punt. So that bitch 30 yards.
Because the ball bounced towards the sideline, I'm going to catch it.
Bruh, niggas.
I'm just going to take it out the sideline. It was cool shit. Yo, I said, I fielded this motherfucker. I got that ball. I'm running fast as I can, too. Which, like I said, I'm not that fast, but I feel like I'm moving. Then I got there. Catch that motherfucker off the bounce, man. I done hit a front flip out of it. Like a legit front roll. Like I couldn't stop. I couldn't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for all my slow runners out there, when you feel like you moving too fast for your body to really control that shit.
Finish the roll like you hit the ground.
Yeah. I done flipped over and everything. Like, Coach, I got it, man. Coach, I think it was our offensive line coach looked at me. He was like, "You'll never go back there." Don't worry about it.
Now that we adults, it's nothing funnier than looking back and thinking about like what the coaches was probably thinking.
Man, bro.
I told y'all, I took my first run play. This is before we even was in pads. Coach was like, all right, we're going to go halfback sweep to the left. I'll never forget it because we ran like a little triple option type offense. Halfback sweep to the left. I'm on the right side of the quarterback. I get to the perimeter, and I'm not outrunning nobody, so I tried to do a little juke move. Nigga, we just wrapping up, though, because we had no pads at the time. So nigga wrapped me up. Coach was like, son, why you ain't run past him? He had the angle. Nigga, you seen him? Like, son, you like you running backwards. And y'all gonna laugh when I say this. That was my last snap at running back. He immediately moved me to wide receiver. He moved me to wide receiver so fast, bro.
Yo, he said, in that movie, he's like the rest of his life.
Yeah. He moved me to wide receiver so fast. Being a wide receiver in a triple option offense is crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
you ain't touching the pills. You ain't touching the especially in fucking 9th grade. They already don't want to throw the ball.
8th grade, we had Augustus and shit on the
Yeah.
team. Worst football team ever.
You wouldn't think so by the names, though.
No, 7th grade, terrible.
7th. Oh, you talking about 7th grade? Yeah, 7th grade was awful.
They not winning game. Nobody played. Like, no cool. Like, I was the coolest nigga on the team. Like, I was the coolest nigga. Like, I was like the best player. 8th grade, I'm walking in. I'm like, damn, that's Jeremiah.
It was some dogs. Some dogs.
And we had one nigga who was like first day of camp. Like, yo, I'm wide receiver one. Nigga had his gloves. Nigga would do that shit all the time. We got to the huddle. He said, we run a triple option. That nigga sat out there, did the wide receiver's hands the entire year.
I swear to God, bro. Now that shit. Being a wide receiver in a triple option offense is so helpful. I remember one day, because the thing most people don't understand about high school is like, after the football shit, you still got to go to school the next day.
Yeah.
So,
bruh.
Side note, I faked the concussion our first game.
Bro, shut the fuck up.
I was in math class the next day. She was like, you ain't do your homework? I was like, you ain't hear I caught a concussion? I had got a concussion in the game yesterday. So, fuck you talking about some homework? But that's not why I said that.
Yo, Rock, that nigga looked at her. What homework? What homework?
I said, bitch, the field was purple to me yesterday. You think I did that?
Homework yesterday.
But no, I remember my gym teacher used to be like, my gym teacher used to be like the PA announcer for the school or whatever.
Yeah.
So he was like, what'd he say? He was like, I can tell when you get mad in the football games because you're not getting the ball. Because you start like, you don't do a lot, but you will like stump your feet or whatever. Like, you'll be like, I'm open.
Yeah.
He was like, dude, you're in a triple option offense. You're not going to get the ball.
I remember I was, so I used to play Newton County. I'm not going to cap to you, bro. I grew up in the greatest rec department that exists in the country. Shout out to Newton County Rec Department in Newton County, Georgia. Shout out to Stephon Castle, Jeremiah Henderson, Eric Stokes, DeAnthony Bell, D'Angelo Gibbs, Daniel Hardiman, Nicholas Hardiman, nigga. Like, it's been some Tyler Banks. It's been some motherfuckers come through. Augustus Murray. It's been some motherfuckers run through this.
Rick Gooch.
Gooch, rest in peace to Gooch, man. Shout out Stephen Crone. It's been some dogs come through that motherfucker. So I say that to say, I am like, this is how I put it. I don't compare myself to professional athletes. If we're having an athlete competition and a professional athlete is in this competition, I'm not in it. So to regular people, on a scale from 1 being the least athletic, 10 being the most athletic, right now today I'm in like an 8. In my prime years,
you an 8 right now.
I'm not disagreeing. But stop saying ooh.
8 right now to a regular person. You think you're an 8 for real, Like I was a real shit. Like if you was to go like, cause you know it's a regular niggas who like hoop every single day.
So look, this is what I'm saying. If we put some regular niggas, if we put 20 regular niggas, I'm not random. Just random. Like we go pick 20 random niggas off the street. Everything we do, I'm gonna be top 5.
Okay.
If we go hoop, I'm gonna be one of the best 5 hoopers. Okay. We go play football, I'm gonna be one of the best football players. We go race, maybe not race, maybe not race.
Me and my homeboy were just talking about this the other day. What you think you run?
Realistically, in a 40, I probably can get a 4.9. I can probably get a 4.9. Realistically.
My homeboy played wide receiver in high school. He's 6'5", all that shit. He was like, bro, I think I can run a 4.6 right now.
What you think T would say?
T running. T breaking the 40 record right now.
T run 4-1-7.
Shout out friend of the show, T, bro. Shout out.
T running.
I will say to shoot Daniel Sabell because I know first of all Stunna saying like yikes or whatever he said was hilarious. I know niggas were watching the show like damn was Daniel really that? Listen, I knew Daniel as a kid.
I've seen his huddle link.
No, I would say even before his huddle link, like Daniel legit threw like 60 yards in 8th grade. Like a legit. I still don't believe that. He says he can do it today. I
really like. I'm telling you, bro. like I was nice, bro.
You might have been nice, but 60 yards. It's NFL quarterbacks who can't do that.
That's not true, bro.
So look. So behind Clements, like where the buses were like lined up type shit, there's the buses. And there's like a big shit of grass.
Right. Ginormous.
And niggas used to play football out there. We was second load on the buses, right? So we would play football.
They used to go on the bus like musty as shit.
Bro, musty as fuck.
We will legit play football for 35 minutes and then get on the bus. Like full football. Like
y'all probably went home and sat on your bed before you took a shower.
No, niggas would keep playing. No cap. Niggas would keep playing. But look, niggas was legit playing wrap up football for 35 minutes and then getting on a school bus for 20 minutes. But like it was about probably like 40 yards just lengthwise. And then there was like another school. Was it like Indian Creek or something?
Yeah.
Like they legit could throw the ball to that school.
Yeah, bro. So
I just got to see you throw a 60.
So I was getting to a point. I wasn't trying to braggadocio. So in my prime years in my high school, comparing us to high school athletes, I'm still about an 8. Like I wasn't the best athlete, but I was above average athlete. In my middle school years, my dad was like, you want to do this, you going to train. So when I was about 12, going into 8th grade, I really started training, and that's how I got good. It was that summer. The year before that, I was still big. I'm still a little bigger than I'm 12 years old. So you remember Blackshear at the Rec?
Yeah.
Coach Blackshear. Shout out Kelvin. I'm playing quarterback. And my dad work overseas and all of this fancy ass shit. So he come home, he surprised, he come watch me practice. And I'm saying, I'm at quarterback. We scrimmaging the team for the first day. So I'm like, Pops here, I got to show out. We ain't play scrimmage nobody. We the Gators. We finna pop shit this year. Yeah. I get a bootleg, whoop-de-whoop. I'm running as hard as I fucking can. Like I got my lead blockers. You remember Chris Stewart? Yeah. I got Chris Stewart in front of me. I got my nigga Mercedes in front of me. Yeah. I got the cavalry. Woo, woo, woo. I'm running 2 yards. I get up. I'm a primo down and shit. Get up. Man, y'all niggas not blocking, bro. I get in the car, my dad like, they was blocking, you just slow. I said, well, that hurt my feelings, but I got some work to do, gang. But like Stunna said, I'm trying to meet my nigga in the middle. We 3 games in, I get the call like, we gonna move you to guard. I went from quarterback to guard, gang. You know how crazy that felt as a young man, dog.
Your pop's a solid nigga. I know that was
he was probably mad as shit.
That's a tough call, nigga.
My dad, one of them niggas that's like, that's what you get. That's what you get. This Bill character. That's what you get. So my dad ain't had no motherfucking problem with it, dog. But nah, bro, them niggas moved me to guard, gang. I was blocking the rest of the season after game 3.
I played center, Little League.
This 12 year, this 12 under.
Yeah. See, I had stopped playing football for so long. So I played football when I was 6, 7, 8.
Mm.
I think I stopped playing when I was 9. I had got fat as shit, and I just popped up skinny as hell in 9th grade. Started back playing. Well, I played basketball in middle school. I was a quarter center in 7th grade. You know what I'm saying? 7th grade, I was a quarter center. Niggas knew in gym class I was gonna knock that bitch down. Though I swear to God, niggas knew if Stunna got the ball in that corner, we good. You know what I'm saying? Sent me a little pick right.
Ray Allen, like,
come on. Damn near. You know what I'm saying? Corey Kisper. You know what I'm saying? I was Corey before Corey. But no, I had popped up skinny as hell, ready to play football. And man, I got kicked off the team after 4 games, never played football again. That was the end of my athletic career right now. I got arguing with the coach.
Yeah, that sounds like my brother.
Speaking of high school football, I want to give a shout out to my little brother. He just got his second D1 offer from Florida International.
Hey!
Shout out to little bro, man.
Oh, that's fire.
That's hard. He played corner, right?
I will say, well, in my football career, so I mentioned like 8th grade, that was some good niggas play. So I was like, yeah, I don't want to play no more. So I was with the niggas, but niggas was way more committed, like serious. But this one legit shocked me, bro. Do you remember Gavin? You remember
the white boy? Yeah.
Gavin was like, yo, Ish, I'm gonna get on the team. Big dude though. He kind of like looked like Michael Porter Jr. if he was like a kid. Like he was a bigger, light-skinned nigga.
Yeah. That's insane, bro. Like it's insane. I was spot on that reference. That's crazy.
Like if you knew Gavin, you like, damn, that's it. It was this nigga in our school, bro. He was a year under us. This nigga named Chavis, bro.
Oh my God.
Chavis was in 7th grade, full mustache, about 6 foot. We come out there,
Hold
coach
on.
like,
Stop. We gotta slow down. Chavis Franklin. That's another one I mentioned at the rec department. Let me stop saying niggas' last name. That was another nigga at the rec department. He's not exaggerating. This nigga is 12 years old, like 6 feet, 215, built like a machine. Yeah. It don't make no sense.
Teachers thought he was a teacher.
Like shit crazy, bro.
Bro, so we come down there, you know, the first couple weeks, you just conditioning, running, da-da-da. He's like, all right, we finally gonna put on pads. You know, niggas like, yeah. I got some like, Oklahoma now. Niggas getting stretched. Niggas put the ball out there. Yo, Gavin, you know, this light-skinned nigga, white mom. It's his first time. He getting hype. Yeah. Rock, I swear to God.
That's stupid as fuck, bro.
He go first. He holding the ball. They trying to figure out who gonna go. They turn around. Chavis like, fuck it, I got him. Coaches are turning around trying to find somebody side. Biggie Singles, nah, I got this nigga, yo, fuck it. They turn around right as they go. Coach like, oh, these niggas are going at full speed. I swear, I would never forget it. He hit this nigga so hard, knocked this nigga clean out. Like, he's on the ground, like, not moving. The entire team is cheering on. Like we just won the Super Bowl. I go over to check on Gavin.
It's your man.
Yeah, that's my man. It's like, this the nigga who wanted to be on the team. Because I told him how fun football was.
Let's play Madden for summer youth.
Like, I knew him in 7th grade when I was on the team, and he saw how cool it was. Right. You got a duffel bag?
It got your name on it too, nigga.
Yeah. Now, this is how long it's been. It's been 2 full minutes. Niggas have went from celebrating to everyone going to get water. Nobody's checked on this nigga yet. I go tap this nigga. I'm like, yo, he goes, I turn this nigga over. This nigga wrist could not be more broken. Like Chavis put his head on the ball and shattered this nigga wrist. I thought he was knocked out. He's on the ground crying, like full tears, bro. God, bro. I was like, damn, bro. He like, yo, it look okay? No.
Nah, bro.
Yo, and this cherry on top, bro. I'm like, yo, coach. Yo. He said, yo, all right, let's go call your mom. He said, my mom don't know I'm here. Oh my God, no.
What have I done?
I was like, yo, so white, which guy's arm broken? Oh my God, they gonna blame it on me. And then this legit made me not want to play football, bro. He was out like a week. He came back. He sat in the class, just looked at me. Didn't say a word. He sat down. We sat right next to niggas. Fucking pissed. Like I just
shit.
That up to get fucking mugged. Like,
Oh my god.
Man, that's too funny, bro. What a fucking
That's
story.
a great story.
All right, man. Jump back into it, bro. Real quick, before we get out of here, I cannot leave this podcast without mentioning Kalani, bro. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. So for those of you that do not know, I love R&B music, aura R&B music, and
What the R stand for? Never mind. Keep moving.
yeah, really.
But we didn't want to clap for James Pierce Jr. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this pod. I don't know where we're going. Listen,
I said keep going. I said keep going. Niggas answer the rhetorical question. I said keep going.
But Kalani dropped her self-titled project this weekend, and I am overly impressed with what she did on this album from start to finish. The album starts with the lighter flick from the GOAT Lil Wayne. You get into a classic R&B Lil Wayne verse, and she gives you a nice groovy song to start the album, and then you get a clips feature. You get a great clips feature, another summertime fun song. But then we get into the aura in R&B. And she goes from Folded, which is her classic all-time R&B single, into I Need You featuring the Queen Brandy. And then she goes into Oh, which is if you got something to do this weekend that involved not having no clothes on and a woman next to you. Yeah, ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Put it on. I'm telling you something. I'm putting you. You're gonna be done before the song goes.
Yeah, ooh, it's crazy.
Yeah, so that 3-run stretch of Folded, I Need You, and Ooh is the greatest 3-run stretch on an R&B album in a decade, and I mean that. This album is perfect. It is 17 of 17, instant classic R&B album for me. It is a perfect album, twin. I'm not playing
so
with
when you say perfect, like, how long have you had to sit with it?
I've listened to this album probably 6 times since Friday.
6 times. So where would you put it? If it's a perfect album, where are you putting it all time? In your
It's too early to put it in all time, but if
within the last 15 years,
if I ranked it in the last R&B album in the last 15 years, it would go in the best 15. It would be in the back 10 to 15, but it would be in the top 15 because like it's some classics in there. Like Frank got 2 in there that can't be touched. Beyonce got 2 in there that can't be touched. Solange got 1 in there that can't be touched. So that's 5 automatics and probably the top 5. Leon got 1 that can't be touched. That's in the class of Mutt from last year. Lucky Day got 1 in there that can't be touched. If we consider the Weeknd in there, then the Weeknd got 2 in there that can't be touched in the last 15. Chris Brown in the last 15 years has 1. 11:11 is in that class, but I don't know. I think no.
You said perfect.
No. Chris Brown doesn't have a perfect. Chris Brown doesn't have a perfect album. Bieber I would still consider pop, so I wouldn't throw him in R&B. So yeah, as Summer got 1. Summer got 2 actually. Summer got 2 bona fide in the top 15, top 20. So yeah. No misses. Yeah, no misses. Summer's cold as a motherfucker. SZA got 1 with Control. Control is for sure in this top 15. Anti is the last 15 years, so that's another one. That's Anti. Yeah, that's Anti. So yeah, that's I don't name 10 albums, 10, 11 albums, and I don't think it's better than any of these albums I've named. So yeah, about 15 to 20.
Would you say that a year from now?
I think I could have it in that SZA conversation with Control, so that would be like the back half from 8 to 9. So yeah, I think it could jump. But that top 7 with Lemonade and subtitle Beyonce's Channel Orange, Seat at the Table, Anti, that can't be touched. That 5 is just some different shit. Like that's all time level music. I don't think Rod Wave makes R&B music.
Ghetto
like
gospel,
I don't.
Cool.
I think it's ghetto gospel is a great way to describe it. But if I was putting him in a class of artists, I would put him in like the Bryson Tiller Black.
Bryson don't make R&B music.
It is, but it's a subgenre of R&B music. Like Playboi Carti make rap music, but it's not really rap music type shit. That's how I feel about Rod Wave music. I don't want to classify it like put him with like he's not doing what Chris Brown doing. This is 2 different things. So, I mean. Okay, but back to Kalani, man. She deserves every single flower she is getting from this album. If you have seen any of the praise that she is receiving, it is well deserved. I really want to hit on one point She said that with this album, she wanted to make sure that people understood that R&B music was genius. R&B music was cool. R&B music took work. It took time. It took effort. It took care. And you get that on every single one of these songs. My favorite thing about the album is you have Usher on this album. You have Brandy on this album. You have T-Pain on this album, Wayne, Lil Jon. None of these features felt like, oh, I just want this name on my album. Everything felt like a collaborative effort. Everything felt like we were in the studio together or on the phone together, pitching ideas back and forth. We re-recorded these songs a couple times to make sure they were perfect. She even told a story about Usher saying, we got to do something else because this isn't good enough. We need to make a special song. So I just love that aspect of the album. The vocals, this is the best Kalani has ever sounded. I've been a Kalani fan for 10 years. This is the best she has ever sounded easily. I mean, easily. This is her best album, folded with the hit single. It's 2 other hit singles on here with Sweet Nothings with Leon Thomas and the Snap record with T-Pain. So all of the flowers to Kalani. This album is incredible. If you have not listened to it, please do so. And I promise you, this album will be nominated for every Grammy it can be, and it deserves every win it gets. Classic.
Yeah, I definitely listened to Kalani album self-titled. I really hadn't. I kind of like the introduction because I'm not a huge Kalani fan, so like the introduction is her like introducing you to it. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, so real smooth listen. I'm very, very happy. I'll get Grace on to come next week to come talk about it. No, I wasn't expecting to listen to a Kalani album.
I listened to it when it came out. I listened to it on the way here. I thought it was definitely pretty good. I don't think I'm Kalani's like target. I thought it was cool when it was like.
Yeah, because the way Daniel was just describing, I was like, damn, let me give this.
Don't.
If you don't listen to R&B music, it's not for you, man.
I listen to the aura. No, but like
I listen to the aura though. You know what I'm saying?
I don't.
Y'all picking up what I'm putting down?
This not a conversation.
Huh?
I don't want to have.
I listen to the aura.
Keep going, Ish.
I don't know if what I'm saying is gonna be better, but like. I don't know, bro. Maybe listen. Time change. I'm definitely one of the niggas who maybe like time change and like get off my lawn. Like I don't like the IG model R&B music. I feel like I just don't connect with it. Which
it's not 90s R&B, is what you're saying.
It's just some love. I will say Kalani put a lot of love in this.
Yeah.
It's a lot of like sappy love songs, but I don't know.
It's hard for you to get jiggy with it.
Yeah, it's like sometimes we're like even like it maybe it's because Beyonce's like a different age group. When Beyonce really just get into that R&B bag, like I love that like R&B bag, like old school love. Like I don't want to hear about like you blocking bitches or or like how we broke up and now you got to spin back or like I don't know.
You don't like your R&B with today's lingo in it.
It's just the vibe kind of too. Like I don't like hookah R&B.
Makes sense. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah.
I agree with that, which is why I don't like Brent Faiyaz. But this album is not that. This album, if you do like 90s R&B, this is as close as you're going to get to it in 2026. Like, these are full songs with bridges, with hooks, with pre-hooks, pre-choruses. These are layered vocals. The Brandy song sounds like it came off of Full Moon, if you've never heard Brandy's best album, Full Moon.
So this album take you back to the end.
I'm not gonna lie and say it takes me back to them. That specific song does, and a few runs, a few rips. The way she's really inspired by Brandy and Beyonce. So the way they layer their vocals is very 90s coded. So it's moments like that throughout this album. The song with Usher felt very 2000s-ish. It didn't really feel like a song from today. So it's moments in here that do take me back to a certain sound. But overall, no, I'm not going to like, this album belongs from the 90s. It still has too much sound from today's. But there are a lot of people that worked on this album, like Jermaine Dupri, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, Cardiac, Dixon. It was a lot of heavy hitters on this album that you can tell that she got with the Tank, Carrie Hilson. You can tell that she got with the best of the best writers, producers, and made a full project that she took her time with. Like, this is a special project. I don't really go to R&B concerts like that because I'm a man, but like, I'm gonna be at this concert. Can I go to the Chris Brown Usher concert as a real nigga?
Yeah. Be hella bitches.
I don't think so, but well,
be hella bitches to Chris Brown.
That's what
it's me. I'm not going nowhere to have no man sing to me. That's just me.
So you wouldn't go to a Rod Wave concert?
No, and then me, I'm claustrophobic, so I just can't be around a whole bunch of people.
I will say, I feel like you could.
If I was gonna go to a concert, it would be a Rod Wave concert because I'm gonna be up there crying and shit. You might call me up on stage.
See, it's crazy. We're going to the place. I feel like you can go to Chris Brown Usher concert. You just can't be having the most fun there.
Yeah. See, at a Rod Wave concert, I'm gonna have the most fun because I know the lyrics to every single.
That's
song.
fair because Rod Wave not gonna be shirtless.
I'm damn near a dick rider. You know what I'm saying? No homo. Pause needed. I'm damn near a dick rider.
A concert is for dick riding.
Literally dick riding.
Yeah,
it's like
100%.
40,000 people came here to hear me talk.
I pay $800 to go see JT. That's dick riding.
That's crazy.
That's dick riding.
That's fire.
It's dick riding. Like I can say that.
But if you got it, you got it. You know what I'm saying?
Like it was a once in a lifetime opportunity. Game. Like I'm one of them niggas that like.
What if you get a second opportunity?
I'm one of them. Well, it is literally once in a lifetime because it'll never be another 30-year anniversary. It's only 130 year.
What about the 40? You going to the 40?
I mean, if Jay-Z performing at 67, then yeah, I'm gonna go. But like Jay-Z
57 years old.
Jay-Z 57 game.
That's crazy.
That's why I'm like I don't think he's doing this again. I think he finna do a couple shows and drop an album, and you never gonna see from Jay-Z again unless he's next to Beyonce somewhere.
Yeah, definitely still a good album. I know I was like, saying don't listen to it, it's not a, but definitely a good album for sure.
So moving on, Complex rap the hottest rappers list. I don't really care. Speedy, I do want to clap it up for Speedy. Congratulations. Moving on from Complex. Do y'all want to touch this Klay and Meg topic?
I don't. I mean, but if need be,
I feel like we could.
I just feel like matter of fact,
let's go ahead and sit up. Yeah. Yep.
The thing is.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Dave.
What's the question? Right?
All right, so 2 days ago, if you guys don't know, Megan Thee Stallion. If you don't know Megan Thee Stallion, you don't got to do nothing but go to her Instagram and just scroll. And just scroll and just scroll and scroll. You can go to Reddit too. They gonna have some views you ain't even know existed because there's some niggas, some creeps over there. But I shouldn't have started like that. My fault, y'all.
Reddit before, man. Shout out to Reddit.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Don't shout out to Reddit.
Not those Reddits.
So
don't scroll too far.
Megan Thee Stallion got on the Instagram, right? She got on the Instagram, and everybody's been speculating why she hasn't been seen with Klay Thompson. Oh my God! And she got on there and said,
I didn't even know they had problems.
Was that like an actual speculation?
Yeah, it was a thing. And
well, we not on that side of Twitter. So
I didn't know this was happening. All I heard was, did you see what Megan say about Taylor? About Klay? I said, nah, I did not actually. And what Megan said was cheating, had me.
Wasn't it in all caps?
Nah, I will let you know which one was in all caps. Cheating, had me around your whole family playing house. Got, in quotes, cold feet. Holding you down through all of your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be, in quotes, monogamous, question mark. Bitch, I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all.
Okay. You want to go first? You want me to
Go first.
See, my thing is, I'm not gonna touch on the Meg part. You feel me? Because I don't want nobody to kill me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Meg is I stand behind black women. I support black women. But the thing is, you're not gonna change a leopard's spots. Klay been doing this. For a minute, man. You know, Klay. I see a bunch of people on Twitter talking about or X. You know, hey, whatever you want to call it. A lot of people on there talking about Klay this and Klay got like $300 million, man. He don't care. If he says he don't want to be monogamous, I look at it as him keeping it real. It is what it is. Relationship might have ran its course.
I feel like
shit happens.
Listen, can we all agree we love Megan Thee Stallion on the show?
I like her,
and I feel like okay. Let's say me and Rock, like our view of Meg has been overwhelmingly positive. We love her.
Yes.
We don't speak.
Yes.
We are not. I want to clarify. We are not those niggas.
Yeah,
no,
we are not them Tory Lanez niggas.
No, not even close.
None of
as
that
far
weird
away
shit.
from them niggas as you can possibly be.
But
Big butt. Hello.
there is something
Come on now.
incredibly manipulative about what she did in this situation.
Oh my God!
And I feel like that is why the reaction.
It's like what Denise Beto did to Wayne.
I genuinely don't know who that is.
Oh,
I don't know who that
y'all
is.
didn't see that?
No, I'm not on that side of Twitter.
We not on the.
That's on me.
Yeah, we not on the.
That's on me. That's on me. Continue.
Yeah, she not in the.
Continue.
More of a Legion of Hoops type nigga. You know what I'm saying? NFL Network.
I'll even give you a Lagoon Hoops.
Yeah.
I get the fake one.
You know what I'm saying? Be hit sell. You know what I'm saying?
But I will feel like, fam, first of all, the IG, listen, as a nigga, and we're all human, everyone has put up an IG story. It's a little crazy. Maybe we shouldn't have thrown it.
I did it, but shit get political. I get the tripping, boy.
But
I can't
I
cap.
will say, sending TMZ a statement before they ask you about something
It's crazy.
is nuts, bro. Is that not crazy?
Yeah, it is.
And y'all, we're not, man. Like, this is, I don't want to get too deep into it, but like, what's so frustrating about it is because no matter what, we was gonna be on Meg's side.
Yeah.
We didn't need it to roll out like this.
We didn't even need to.
We didn't need to know.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all could just broke up peacefully.
And now I need to know. I need to know, like, what was going on because the two, like, in that Instagram, there are two different things going on.
Yeah. The horrible treatment.
Me telling you I don't want to be monogamous.
Yeah.
Is not like we were playing house and I cheated on you. Like, y'all were in a relationship. Like, when you're in a relationship, you eat Thanksgiving dinner together.
Yeah.
Like, those are things you do. And, like, you said you're not going to change. Like, Klay and Meg, I feel like the reason they didn't work out is because you can't date mirrors of yourself. If you ever try to date a woman who acts like you, or you've ever met a friend who tried to date a girl who acts like them, eventually you can't do it because opposites attract. Like the same way Klay has been living a lifestyle for a certain amount of time.
So you said they're both whores without saying it.
Listen, I would never judge a woman's sexual past. But
I encourage it, if anything.
Yeah, right. But at the same time, I don't think Klay was going into this like, yo, we gotta get married next 6 months. Like, I don't think that was on their timeline.
Yeah.
That's why.
Let a nigga in the lifestyle jump in, man.
Yeah.
Cause you know some.
Never mind. Go ahead. Dude.
So look, brothers and sisters, let me tell you something about me, man. I play. Me and my shawty, man, we play, bro.
Teach it to him, preach it to him, baby.
We
Teach
go
it
to-
to him, preach it to him.
I don't think we should do this. I do not think we should do this.
No.
I don't think I've
started.
ever called timeout.
He started.
Like,
He started.
yo,
Let him
I
go.
do not think
Let him go.
this next part.
We ain't let him do the Jewish shit. Let him go. Let him go. We ain't let him do the Jewish shit. Let him go.
I generally.
You don't get 2 timeouts. Nah, you gotta go this time. You started. You gotta go. You gotta go now. I don't know why you started. I gave you an out. And you looked at me and paused. I don't know why you didn't take it, but you started it. Now go ahead, do your thing.
So.
It's your world. What you're living in. ISO.
So, as a nigga in the lifestyle, you know what I mean, and just. If you don't know what the lifestyle is, just Google an upside down pineapple. You're going to learn everything you need to know, Lord. So, as a nigga that be playing like this, bruh, I think Meg sound fucking crazy, gang. I ain't even gonna cap. I think Meg.
Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? You mad? I don't want to be monogamous. Like, I'm Klay Thompson.
Dog, like,
Come on now.
I think it's such a irreasonable expectation to expect the son of a Laker champion, multi-million dollar-naire, multi-millionaire, 400-500 M's earned in his career, 6'7", never been in a long-term relationship. Why do you think you special? And that be the problem with the women, man. And I got a lot of women friends. I got a lot of them. I talk to them all about their relationships. I love to gossip. I love to drama. I love to talk bad about these niggas and shit with them. So I ain't tripping, pause. So I ain't tripping. But my thing that I be trying to like, because you don't never want to be too harsh with a woman because you love them and they your sisters. So you trying to guide them. So I be trying to guide them to the water. And it just be like, so like, why? Because she'll be like, and this is all women. This is not just Meg, but bring Meg into the situation. She'll be like, he took me to dinner. Then he got me a hotel room and put flowers down. And he got me flowers. And then we had sex and I sucked his dick so good. And I fucked the shit out of that nigga. I fucked him so good. Oh my God, he was slapping my ass while we was fucking all of that shit. And then after that, He made me breakfast, and he left me at his house while he went to work.
Yeah.
He left me his key. Would you believe it?
Since you walk around your house looking at shit, yeah.
Like, oh my God, he trusts me to stay in his house all by myself while he go to work.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He asking me to sit courtside with him at basketball games. Can you believe that?
This a real life story?
And no, I'm bringing in multiple things. Some of this is real. Some of this I'm just making up. You just got to know what you know. And then you look at this situation and you hear your girlfriend tell you all of this, and you look at her and you just ask her like, okay, so what? Because how many women do you think he's done this for? How many women you think he don't gave this treatment to? This like, hey, come meet my family. Hey, like, come sit courtside. Like, you just the first famous bitch I done had courtside, so nowadays people notice you. You know how many bad bitches be courtside at Warriors game? You don't know which one of them been Klay hoes. You don't know when Klay don't have a hoe in 115 in the third row you can't see on TV.
Had Coco Jones, man.
Like, what are we talking about, gang? Like you want something, so you forcing what you want on me. Because I don't read that as he said he don't want to be monogamous. I read that as that nigga said he didn't want to be in a relationship.
He told the truth.
He told the truth.
Women beg for it.
And women don't like that.
Let me piggyback off this. And I have listen, I do have an older sister. I do have a good amount of women friends, not as much as I used to. But one of my biggest frustrations when I was giving them advice was when men go after a woman, like us, like if we saw a woman on the street and we were going after that woman, we are looking at her exactly how she is, and kind of assuming, like, let's just assume everything regular. She's not crazy. We're not gonna try to change that woman. Yeah. Women will see a nigga living a certain way,
right,
doing certain things, and be like, I'm gonna change him. Yeah. And if he don't change, now he got mood swings. Now he don't want to be monogamous.
Yep. Yep.
And then
put
like
horrible in all caps who trying to make him seem like, you know what I'm saying, my nigga stop talking crazy to her.
And bro, that's why it was so fucked up. Is like you're upset. He don't want to be in a relationship. The first time he said y'all wasn't gonna be together, you told the entire world this was the worst season of his career. Like, you just, like, instantly threw that in his face. Like, oh, yeah, been the worst season of his career. He been mad as fuck. Got him. Like,
yeah, like,
you couldn't wait a week.
Like, that shit was lame as hell.
That shit lame, and that's just that be what it is, bro. And it get this is just high emotion that all it is, and it's just women thinking they special, and like y'all are special. But the one thing women don't get is that at our core. And this is for real niggas. It's not just for all men. It's just for the real niggas that's handsome, that's moving how they move, and that live in a city like Atlanta where they everywhere. At their heart, at their core, you can't take this away from men. We're hunters.
Hello.
We're hunters.
Yeah.
A lion is gonna act like a gazelle.
Yeah.
A lion gonna act like a zebra to get a zebra. A lion gonna act like an alligator to get an alligator. But that lion is still a fucking lion. That hunter, I don't care what the fuck Klay done told you, what the nigga done brought you. At that nigga core, at his soul, he is still a hunter. And women be forgetting that. Women think because they stopped for a minute, he done. Like, nigga, lions eat one kill for a lion lasting for a month and a half. Shit. This Megan Stallion, I can hold it 3 to 6 months of this. I don't need nobody else.
And I mean, like, he was married, like the girl Tori Craig was fucking. Like, you're Klay Thompson.
Like, I could have told you Klay Thompson and Meg wasn't good.
That's my biggest thing. I think it was the Cam and May show. I forget what shorty name was, but they was asking her about it. It was like, yeah, we thought they was gonna get married. Yo, yeah, y'all are living on fucking y'all living on Mars. If y'all think Klay Thompson's gonna walk off the court in Dallas, retire, and then go live like with Meg Thee Stallion does,
like, what do y'all be fucking saying, bro?
Klay Thompson used to ride his boat to Warrior games.
Niggas living different, bro.
That was like, I will say, and this is why, like, Twitter, like, this is like one of the great times to have Twitter, because like people are funny. So even though it's a serious situation, there were hilarious tweets, and hearing other people's perspective was just as funny to the people who like just know Meg Thee Stallion. Like, and I don't specify just as women because there was some niggas in there, but like it was like he gonna miss Meg cooking. Fam, Klay Thompson's dad was a Laker. When the last time you think he cooked a meal? When the last time you don't think Klay Thompson made Thanksgiving dinner?
Klay Thompson has a chef.
Klay Thompson,
Klay Thompson has food prepared for him exactly how he could want it. like, what are you talking about, bro?
I think you're gonna miss that catfish. Like, come on.
Like some catfish, bro. Like a bitch ain't never made catfish for Klay, my nigga. Like,
I'm sure he can go get some Alfredo.
bro, like, so yeah, bro. That is all I got on that. My last
both parties though.
For sure. My last question was about Jokic being overrated, but we've already been over 2 hours and it's midnight. So do y'all want to argue or y'all want to wait till next time?
I'm right here. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
All right.
I do want to hit Wemby.
Last topic. Yeah, they just closed out, right? Yeah. All right. So last two topics.
Is it?
I was about to say.
Like 8 minutes left. Or last time when I just checked my phone.
Oh, at 9:30, I thought it was 9:30 games.
It's 3
In at
minutes
12.
left. They down 13
point game.
Okay, cool. So, Jokic, man, down 3-1, now 3-2. They did win in Denver, going back to Minnesota tomorrow, 9:30. Down Anthony Edwards and Dante DiVincenzo. Anthony Edwards should be out. If they win this series, he might be able to come back late next series, but it's still going to be tough for him to do that regardless. But Jokic this series has really started to been put on a spotlight. He's done some very sore loser-ish, very lame things on the court. And after these losses, and he's also just not played his best. If you guys have listened to the past few episodes, I've been telling you how Minnesota kind of has their number over the last 31 games. Now they're 16-15. Denver has the edge now because they just won that game. So they are a very evenly matched team. I thought the difference this time would be Anthony Edwards being able to get downhill, Jaden McDaniels being able to get downhill, and bother Jamal Murray and Jokic being bothered by Rudy Gobert, which is played out, and I think the series would be over if Anthony Edwards had played last game. But I have left this series saying something I've been wanting to say for 3 years. I've just been waiting for this moment. I think we have overrated Jokic drastically. I never thought Jokic was a top 5 center all time. I never thought Jokic was even deserved to be anywhere close to a conversation near Shaq, let alone saying he was better than Shaq. The top 5 offensive player ever, the best offensive player since Michael Jordan. I thought all was absolutely, utterly ridiculous. He's not a better offensive player than Michael Jordan, than LeBron James, than Steph Curry, than Kobe Bryant. After those 4, we can start a conversation just post-90s, but if we get previous, he's not a better offensive player than Shaquille O'Neal, Magic Johnson. We can throw Tim Duncan if you want to throw it in there. So it's like, I don't think he's a better offensive player than these legends.
You don't think Jokic is a better offensive player than Tim Duncan?
I think you can say that, but I'm saying it as a matter of fact versus.
I think that's like.
Okay, cool. I'll give y'all Tim Duncan. I named 6 other niggas. So Tim Duncan, the one nigga you have a problem.
Damn, there's a couple niggas you said.
Who?
I don't want to do it to Magic, but
Nah, he's not a better offensive player than
I want
Magic.
to do it to y'all favorite player.
He's not a better offensive player than Kobe.
Oh, no, I'm not talking. Well, he might be.
he's not a better offensive player than
Steph,
Steph.
no, he's not a better offensive player than Steph. No, he's not.
So he's a better player than Steph then?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
What? Really?
Are you being serious?
I don't think he's had a better career so far, but I think
Like at basketball.
yes.
Are you being serious?
Are y'all for real?
Steph came off the bench and swept him.
Y'all dead ass serious? Like
Jokic hasn't beat a 50-win team in the playoffs, though.
he's won a championship. I don't care.
He didn't want to.
He didn't play
this is my
anybody
thing about
good.
Jokic. And
He
this
played teams. You can only play the teams. That
listen,
But when you play the better teams and you always lose to them, then I have to take into consideration when you only play the sorry teams.
Conversation if you've already won a championship.
against.
He's proven that he can win a championship.
No, he hasn't.
But I don't think he's. I don't think he's. I don't think he's. I don't think he's proven he can beat the best players in the NBA to win a
Why weren't
championship.
the best players in the NBA in his weight?
Because when he won the championship, they were all hurt. And I do think the championship is a war of attrition, which is why I'm not saying that I'm taking the championship away from him or it's a fake championship or anything close to that. All I am saying is that there are championships are ranked. Dirk championship holds more weight than KD's rings. And I am just saying the weight.
I don't look at championships like that. Okay.
I don't
think a championship is a championship.
I don't look at championships like that for all-time conversations for greatness. When we're nitpicking players, I do take into consideration who you got on your route. Yes.
When I say player A is better than player B, I'm just looking at like skill set wise. I think his skill set is better than Steph. Y'all don't?
No.
I'm gonna answer your question, but I'm gonna lead off what I wanted to say about Jokic. My biggest frustration with like the Jokic PR, and I mentioned the Luka PR, was, sometimes you send SGA home and Ant home, and then next round it's the Boston Celtics, one of the best teams ever, and you lose. and then for the next 3 years, everyone is going to say you can never win again.
Yeah.
But sometimes you scrape your way to the finals, and it's Tyler Hero and Jimmy Butler, and then you get that ring. So your PR is looked at different because you do have that championship.
Right.
I disagree with the idea. It is a proven concept. You can win a championship without rim protection. I don't think it's possible. I don't think the Nuggets can be any high-level team in the playoffs, and the evidence is they have not, because you cannot win a playoffs. You cannot beat high-level teams consistently without rim protection. It don't matter how many he averages. He is the defensive liability people would try to put it on Steph. Because the difference is, if Steph is a defensive liability, even if we say he is a below average defender,
Right.
he is still just your point guard.
Right.
So
I get what you're saying.
You're not as important to the defense. There is not another person on the Nuggets who can protect the rim because you're the only 7-foot nigga on the court.
Right.
So when teams who should I love Jaden McDaniels. Man, nigga, next round Jaden McDaniels not gonna be doing that shit against dispersion. Man, it's not getting downhill.
Are they gonna be playing next round?
Well, I don't think they win that series. I think the Nuggets are going to come back and win the series. But Jokic's ring versus fucking Jimmy Butler gave him a level of Teflon, and respectfully so, that has carried him to multiple MVPs that I don't think he should got, and just a pass. People thought the Nuggets were a finals team this year.
But my whole thing with the Jokic thing is, on that finals run, they might have not faced great teams, but he went up against who? He played Rudy. That's the greatest defensive center of this era.
He played Rudy. I mean,
they beat. That was when the Timberwolves were bad.
Davis.
That was when the greatest. That was when they were bad.
He dominated Bam Adebayo. You can't find me a better defensive 3-center stretch than that. Rudy, Anthony Davis, and Bam Adebayo.
He didn't play the best defender in the league. So who is it? Draymond was a better defender.
And he saw Draymond the great year before, and they gave him problems.
It would be
the Warriors.
This is my thing. This is my thing, right?
When they won the championship.
Look, he won MVP that year.
He won MVP.
Look, this is my thing. This is my thing with Jokic and the people he went against, right? If we were to say this for Wemby, we don't know if he can beat the best niggas in the world yet. Right. Let's say he wins the championship, but J-Dub is out, Tatum isn't 100%, Ant is out, and next season they're we don't know if he can do this against the high-level teams. That would be a fair critique because you've never seen him do it. I've seen Jokic get the doors blown off him by several high-level teams because he is a defensive liability.
But my whole thing is, Daniel brought up he's not a better offensive player than
he's not a better offensive player than Steph.
I just simply don't agree with that. Simply because Jokic might be a top 10 playmaker of all time, and he does it from the center position.
That's fair.
So
and I think that puts him in them conversations with them bigs because he's a better playmaker than all of them.
But I just think that's the benefit of the era you play in. So I don't.
But it's not another playmaker at the 5 position as good as Jokic.
But I'm saying that is because they didn't get the chance. David Robinson couldn't play like Jokic. Hakeem Olajuwon couldn't play like Jokic. Shaq couldn't play like Jokic.
You think if they could, they would?
They literally would not do it. They literally would not let you do it.
Came over too late. If he would have came over in his prime, they probably would have left.
No, they didn't. They did not let you play out of position in basketball. That wasn't a thing until this era.
They still played through the low post back then.
Yes, and I'm saying
if Shaq had the court vision and the passing ability of Jokic,
Shaq did, and that was the thing.
Hell no.
Shaq has stories of they told me to stop doing this. They told me to not bring the ball up the court. Shaq was on the Magic catching rebounds and going 90 feet and booming on niggas.
I said passing. I said the vision and passing.
And I'm saying this. I am saying this. This is what I'm saying. Because I understand what you're saying. I don't want to say I'm saying
the first unicorn that we've seen since the 90s.
I'm saying I'm not saying Shaq can be Jokic passing. I am saying the gap between Shaq and Jokic offensively is me giving the edge to Shaq. Because of how dominant he was, and I don't think it's a soul on the planet that's ever lived that could guard him in the post. So because he has unstoppable moves, he is an unstoppable bucket, he gets the nod over me for the scoring aspect of offense. Let me break it down by category. So the scoring offense, he gets that. And then when you bring in the playmaking, I am saying I don't look at Jokic's playmaking as just like this oh my God, top 10 playmaker all time. He's doing shit centers has never done because other centers never had the chance to do it. So no, I'm not saying Shaq would have been averaging a triple-double, but I do think if he played in the NBA today and offense ran their entire offense through Shaq and he touched the ball every play, he could average 6 assists. And that would change how you looked at Shaq.
But see, Jokic averages 10.
And that's my thing. I think, and the gap between the 10 and 6 is made up by the the dominant post move. I can't guard you. So that's why I'm saying Shaq.
Jokic scores just as good as Shaq, though.
I disagree with that wholeheartedly. I think he just plays in the air with no centers.
Listen, wait. I'm kind of on both y'all. Right? I'm a mediator because I'm kind of on both y'all sides right now. I completely disagree with your playmaking point. Could not disagree more. I think Jokic is a top 5 passer ever to play basketball, regardless of position. In the NBA currently right now, the only peer he has passing the basketball is LeBron James. Jokic legit makes passes I have never seen people try.
Right.
So playmaking wise, I do agree with you that there is a huge gap between Jokic playmaking. Do I think Shaq would have been a great playmaker with the skills he had in Orlando? Absolutely. There were a few great playmaking bigs. Tim Duncan was a great playmaker. Kevin Garnett, they ran the offense through him a lot. I think my thing with Jokic is I don't believe we have proof of concept to compare him to Shaq.
See, but my whole thing is what Daniel is saying from the scoring aspect.
Oh yeah, my fault. Right. That's more I forgot. I think Jokic is a better offensive player than Shaq.
Shaq might have been more dominant, but Jokic can shoot the ball and he can make free throws. That's why I would put him on the same level as Shaq as a scorer. Whatever Shaq can do in the low post, Jokic can do it in the low post, the mid-range, the 3, and he can shoot from the free throw line.
And so this is another thing. So the
shooting, it don't matter what area you put Shaq in, he's not going to be a 70% free throw shooter. Never.
Okay, no, that's an amazing point. I do like that point. My thing is, if you drop Jokic in the era Shaq played with, and you drop Shaq in this era, Shaq is the better player in both eras.
I don't think that's true.
I don't know.
If you add defense in, yes, because Shaq.
I am adding defense in.
You just said offensive play.
Okay, even if we're just talking offense, then yes, I still think.
I don't think if you drop Shaq in this generation right now, he's a better offensive player than Jokic.
I absolutely do, because I don't think there's anybody in the NBA that could even. You couldn't sneeze at the idea of guarding Shaq. Like, who in the NBA would even come close to stopping Shaq? Niggas used to keep 4 7-footers on their roster just to foul Shaquille O'Neal. There's 5 7-footers in the NBA.
But this is my thing. Because I do agree with you. I think Jokic is a better offensive player.
That's all I'm saying.
Just skill set wise, and this is why it's such an interesting conversation. Because while Shaq did three-peat, Shaq did need Kobe. Shaq's internal dominance did not lead to winning until he had an all-time guard with him. Because he did have Penny Hardaway, and they got throttled in the finals. He did have Eddie Jones, who was an all-star. He did have Nick Van Exel. They had good guards, the Lakers. But the difference is Shaq's internal dominance did not guarantee you being the best team. I feel like you could, Jokic at his peak, your offense as a team has a floor. With Shaq, there are several limitations to that.
Because of lack of playmaking.
Because he can't shoot, lack of playmaking. And this is the reason I have Jokic over him. There are situations, like you mentioned, we was talking about KD and Kobe, end of game situations. I can't throw the ball to Shaq and say, yo, we need 2 right here. I can't. The last 2 minutes, he cannot touch the ball.
So your last point is absolutely fair. I love the last 2 minutes. You know how I feel about the clutch moments. So I absolutely received that point. Your previous point, though, about there's a floor with Jokic, I believe you're getting to see an exaggerated version of the floor with Jokic because of the era he is playing in. I keep bringing that up because if Shaq had his own offense, what would the Shaq offense look like now?
Shaq would average like 34 and 10, 34 and 12.
Yeah, he would average 34, 12, and 6 and 6 assists and 2 blocks.
I think he would average a certain amount of assists just because. This is the thing.
Just because of how much you would have to double him.
He would average like 3 to 4.
No, he averaged 3, 4 assists when he played. It would go up 2 or 3 more.
Let me introduce.
I don't think so.
Let me introduce, because this is a hidden part about Shaq's game, and I feel like both of y'all are kind of right, but there's like a Shaq effect we're missing. Shaq wasn't a great playmaker for himself, for others, but he was probably the best finisher of any playmaker you had.
Oh, for sure.
Like Shaq's 2000 finals run, he did not take a shot outside the paint. So while Jokic will need shooters, defense, if you put average playmakers around Shaq, he makes them way better just because he is one of the best finishers ever as a big.
Yeah, I don't think Shaq is. I think Shaq will be unstoppable today. I'm not. Yeah. That's not what I'm saying. Like I think he was the most dominant then. I think he'd be the most dominant now. No question about it. But dominance and being better than somebody, I don't think those are the same thing. Because no one calls Shaq the best player ever. They'll call him the most dominant ever.
I'm not. I don't want to talk in circles because I see what you're saying.
What do you think Jokic would average in the 90s?
In the 90s, I think he would be a regular big. Like, I think he would be good, but I don't think he would be anything.
You don't think he'll be an all-timer?
No, because I don't think – so it's hard to have this conversation because I don't think Jokic would be able to play. Like, they would not let bigs shoot threes. That was not a thing they were allowed to do. It wasn't like, oh, you can't shoot. It was a philosophy they had. Bigs don't shoot out there. So he can't – that three-point shot you're talking about, it was a thing he was able to develop.
If Shaq could shoot, they would have let him shoot? I think if he could do it –
no, bro, that's what I'm telling you.
Shaq didn't have touch. You can see where his free throw numbers. He wasn't skilled enough.
I think he had touch around the rim. I think his hands were literally too big to shoot the ball. That's what I'm saying. No, and I'm not saying that Shaq would ever be able to shoot like Jokic or anything. I am just saying that the skill Jokic developed is because of the evolution of the NBA. So dropping Jokic in the 90s is dropping him with this evolution of skill. So do I think if you drop Jokic in the 90s and he had to play like a big in the 90s, he would look the same? No. That's my point. Okay. And that's what I think Shaq, I think all of these conversations when we have them about these newer players are all catered to the newer style of basketball because of the numbers inflation.
Right.
So that's my point.
Okay, let me split the difference twice. So first with Jokic shooting threes. Let's say you're right, Jokic is not shooting threes just because the error, right? He's not, even if he is shooting threes, he's shooting like 1 or 2 a game.
Right.
But what bigs were allowed to do, carte blanche, was shoot any mid-range jump shot.
No, that's true. That's true.
Hakeem shot the worst jump shots ever for about 5 years, and he turned into a dream. Nobody cares. Right. So I do think Jokic would still be a super high-level scorer. The reason I disagree with your point about how he would be brought up is, it would kind of be my question to you, is he still coming from Europe? Because those European players did play like that where he's from.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to take away where he's from.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, Shaq's upbringing and how they were bringing up players in the NBA at that time.
Jokic be a center in the 90s?
Hell yeah. But I don't think so. I think Jokic would be like...
I don't think so. You have to be... In the 90s, you had to be able to protect the rim best of 5.
Not really.
Especially with 2 bigs, I think they could have slid
But
Jokic to the floor.
that's why, because you have 2 bigs. He could be off. On center, he could be offense. On defense, he wouldn't be a center. But with him coming from Europe, like, we can say he couldn't play that way. We saw that. People believe that Portland Trailblazers team should have went to the finals, and that was with old, slow, broken Sabonis playing kind of that way, facilitating the offense, taking shots, making passes, doing all that European shit. That niggas then was like, oh yeah, we can do that.
Okay. If I concede the playmaking point, because I would do that. I'll concede the playmaking point, like all of that shit is going to be the same. We'll say 1-3 a game because we don't really want to shoot those, but he's playing the mid-range. Cool. Where I bring my point home of, because what I'm arguing is, specifically in this conversation, is that he's a better offensive player. Shaq is a better offensive player than him. Right. We have all said that Shaq is a better player. We wouldn't put him in that conversation and all of that.
Well, so I put him in the conversation. I'm not gonna lie to you. Jokic is.
We'll get into that in a second. So my closing point for this specific argument is your help defender. I just told you that they was keeping 7-footers. They would have 2 7-footers in the games at time to double Shaq. I don't know how Jokic deals with that. Jokic is getting guarded by Jaden McDaniels so Rudy Gobert can come help. Like, what if you did that with Shaq? Everybody would be in the goal. All 5 starters would be in the ring.
I got you. But look, so this is the inverse of that. All the shit they did to Shaq. See, this is the thing. When we're having the Shaq conversation, and with respect to Shaq, this is why we're having this conversation. We're talking about a 3-year stretch where he was the most dominant player ever. Right?
Yes, I'm talking about peaks. I'm just comparing peaks.
There were a lot of teams that had a lot of success against Shaq pre-Lakers before he was 3, whatever, the most physically dominant.
Please.
Like that Rockets Magic series, Hakeem put a lot of belt to ass in that series.
For sure.
But also because Shaq's game wasn't as polished yet to deal with the attention he was getting. The problem Jokic presents in the 90s is all that shit you doing to bigs right now don't work. The double teams you created for Tim Duncan and Shaq and Hakeem and Kareem and all these elite scoring bigs and how we're gonna defend him. We're gonna drop him here, and there's no kick out. That shit does not work with Jokic.
And I agree with you. And I'm sorry. I disagree with that because Jokic, like I just said, is getting guarded by 6'7" Jaden McDaniels. I think a double teaming coming from 2 7-footers feels and looks a lot different with his playmaking than it does when you have a 6'9" and then a 6'10" guy coming to you. So the type of bigs that would be guarding, and not to mention the physicality, what you're able, all of that flopping shit he's not getting away with in the 90s, especially playing down low.
But when
so
they do call the fouls, though. Does shoot 80% from the free throw line when they do call.
And that's a very fair point. But I do think some of the, and I'm not even gonna say the physical because Jokic is physical, but I'm not gonna say the flopping point. I do think it would be a different type of game to game physicality that would also have a drop in his numbers, his efficiency. But that's with every player that plays in this era. So my closing argument is just that I think him and Shaq are in the same level playing field. And I want to close it because I started off saying he's overrated. I think he is overrated by white NBA media, if I'm just being frank. By white NBA media, he's overrated. I don't think Stunna in here overrating him. I don't think Kendrick Perkins overrates him and shit like that.
I don't want to cut you off.
You good?
This came to my attention the other day that niggas was comparing Jokic to 2012 LeBron James. It's a tweet.
Yeah, bro. They was on that, bro.
Impacts the game more than LeBron James ever did.
Ever is crazy.
And that's just
gotta stop.
That's crazy,
that
dog.
Gotta stop, bro.
Like that's nuts.
And this is gonna lead into my next topic, which is kind of like the last one. We're gonna wrap it up. Where I think Wemby's the best player in the world right now. I don't think like the gap between the niggas was talking about the gap between Jokic and everybody else was so crazy. If I don't think Wemby's the best player in the world, I don't think it's Jokic. I don't think Jokic is a top 2 player. I don't think he's a top 3 player.
You don't think it's 3 players in the NBA better than Jokic?
I do.
Wemby,
Okay.
SGA, Luka.
You don't think Luka's better than Jokic?
Why not?
Why not?
The efficiency. I'm gonna tell you that's the only reason, the efficiency.
Well, he's a perimeter player versus a center.
Whose fault is that?
No, that's not a
But
fault.
that-
Luka has to take shots that are naturally less efficient than Jokic.
But I score just as much as you. I rebound.
He does not. He does not. Jokic is averaging 26 a game. Luka's averaging 33.
Yeah.
He does not score just as much as him.
28.
Well, so Luka's still averaging 30 plus.
And Luka led the league in scoring 2 years ago again when Jokic was averaging 26. He does not score just as easy as him.
But what I'm saying
And he's not.
Luka is shooting the ball more.
But Jokic is touching the ball more.
Is that true?
Yes. Jokic touches the ball the most in the league.
Yes, that is true.
By like a gap, too.
And lastly, to close the Luka Jokic, my closing argument for them is Luka's able to heat up quicker than anybody in the league other than maybe Steph, and it might be faster than Steph does. Like when Luka gets going in the first quarter or third quarter out of a halftime and he got that 27 in the quarter, you can't, that's what I'm trying to say. He is such an explosive scorer.
Right.
It gives him the edge because I think you mentioned Bron is the only person. Luka's in that conversation, the passer to me. So I think he's as good of a playmaker. I think he's not as efficient, but the guard efficiency, it doesn't bother me that much. He's a better 3-point shooter. He has the clutch gene over him for me as well. They're both bad defenders, so I don't care about that.
Without a doubt.
Yes.
Do the numbers say that?
Yes, they do. They do.
I don't know if the numbers say
Because
that.
Jokic shot 38% from 3 this year, 42% last year.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the thing.
I like volume more. Like Luka takes a lot of threes, so he's gonna probably shoot a less percentage because he's not Steph. But
that's what
he
I'm saying.
makes
That's
he
my
like
point
he
about
makes a
scoring.
lot more.
I think Luka is a more aggressive scorer than Jokic. I don't think their scoring is just levels apart. If Luka is a 10 out of 10 scorer, I think Jokic is like a 9.7.
Let me ask you a question.
I would say 9, but I see your point.
Can you think of, listen, Jokic has won, 3 MVPs?
Yeah.
Can you think of a game where his explosive scoring won a game for his team?
Yes.
When?
He scored 50 most of the time.
That's not the same thing.
What you mean?
I mean, like, scoring 22 in the first quarter and the game's over. 50 is like, yo, you dominated the whole game. When we're talking about scoring, I'm saying, like, kind of like Daniel said, like,
it was one of the playoff games against the Lakers. He was fucking AD up, and the game was just over out of nowhere. I think it was the game LeBron was going crazy before halftime. And after halftime, I think it was the third quarter.
I do know what you're talking about.
I mean, that's the third. I'm like, that's the third quarter. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, Jokic can give you 30 over 4 quarters. He can 10 here, 8 here.
No, what I'm saying is he brought the belt out for the third quarter. By the time the fourth quarter came, the game was over.
That I definitely understand like what you mean there. I'm talking about like going into a serious game that's expected to be competitive.
Right.
And 8 minutes minutes in, the game is over. The game is over, not because Jokic is an amazing playmaker and he got rolling, he had a couple step-back threes, that this person decided with all these NBA professional players, I'm going to score so many times in a row, threes, heat checks, fouls, all that stuff. By the time I cool off, the game is already over.
But see, the thing is, that's such a one-off. Like, Luka's not doing that.
Bro,
like,
Luka's doing that way more than you think, bro. I'm telling you.
But he's
done it to a lot of people, bro.
I don't think he's done that to a lot. He's done it on a few occasions. Don't get me wrong, Luka's my boy. But we not finna sit here and act like he just do that whenever he wants to.
I mean, it looked like he could for a couple years, though.
And I'm not going to.
But if he could, he would.
He averaged like 36, 35.
And so this is my thing, and this is where I'll close my portion of this. I prefer explosive scores because at the baseline, you said if Luka's a 10, Jokic is a 9.7. Right. Give you that. Cool. But at their average, so say at their very best average, an average Luka game is going to be 30 points. Right. An average Jokic game is going to be 26 points. Right. But Luka's ability to explode is so much greater than Jokic, it makes him a better scorer for him than me. And that's like, it's like the Kobe and KD argument for me. Like, I understand why people say it, because Mike is the greatest scorer ever, and if you think it's somebody else, you just are just being silly. But after that, I think the argument for 2 and 3 is KD and Kobe. But why I take Kobe is because he is the more explosive and the more aggressive scorer. And so I take the more explosive and more aggressive scorer because in the moments that matter, that is going to be what gets it done. Like what is happening to Jokic right now with Rudy Gobert is because he's not this explosive, natural, aggressive scorer. You can't shut Luka down like that because it just won't happen. And it'll look different. Like, Jokic is getting shut down. It's just going to look like Luka is just having an off night. And that's the difference in the scoring. I just prefer my scores explosive and detrimental.
My counterpoint to that is I think Jokic is the most unguardable player in the NBA.
Not close.
Yeah, not close.
100%.
Not close.
Not even top 3.
Not top 3.
100%.
Not top 3.
I've seen him fuck up the best defender of all time.
Twin.
No.
I've seen him fuck up the best defenders of all time.
But that's my thing. Like you said, like Luka, like that's a one-off. I've seen Wemby put his shit into these stands. But in games that mattered. Arguably, if you ask Nuggets fans, the game that ruined the Nuggets franchise that they lost against rookie Wemby in their building, game 82 against
last
Jokic,
year, yeah.
that they needed to win, got his shit rocked by Wemby.
But I've
right
seen him
now,
fuck Wemby life up.
That's the thing.
I've seen him fuck Gobert life up on their way to a championship. I've seen him fuck Anthony. I have seen him do some things to Anthony Davis that I have not seen people do.
He did Anthony Davis so bad. They had to make him the help defender. Like he did Anthony Davis bad.
He did AD bad. And when it's good for Jokic, he does. I mean, he's one of the best players ever. He's going to look unstoppable.
But see, I think his good is more consistent than a lot of other players. Maybe Shea.
But this is why I disagree. He's never beaten a great team like that. Ever.
He beat the Lakers.
Thank you. That's my thing is like.
Thank you.
Like just to wrap it, Luka, because I do want to do like our last segment, which is be like our top 5 players. Don't want to talk about want to talk about Spurs views, but I've seen Luka against great defenses, great playoff teams, decimate them. You have never seen Jokic versus an elite team, top to bottom, 50 wins, should be in the championship discussion, compete. I'm not saying he didn't, they came up short. The Warriors Steph Curry came off the bench. They blew the doors off of them.
But did Jokic play bad in all of these series,
yes.
or did the team?
No, that's the thing. Jokic's weaknesses aren't in the box score. So it's hard to see when he's playing bad. But when the team hasn't got to stop in 8 possessions because you can't play certain ways.
But I'm talking specifically about offense. I think he's a terrible defender. I'm talking specifically about offense.
But also on offense, like Daniel's saying, Jokic is passive in nature. So
yeah, and I give y'all that.
So when I am thinking best player in the world, and we talk about best scorers, if we need a bucket, Luka's not coming down passing 4 plays in a row. There are several times the Nuggets need points, and it's dribble hand off Jamal Murray. He shoots the jumper.
Thank you. That's how. Yes, that's a perfect conclusion to what I was saying.
He doesn't insert himself into high leverage moments as much as a pure scorer does, because he's not a pure scorer.
Yeah.
Just because you're not a pure scorer, don't mean you're not a better scorer than a pure scorer.
Yes, it does.
He's not a better pure scorer than the best scorers. But
he's in the conversations with them.
No, he's not.
I believe so.
I don't think he's in the conversation of scoring with Luka and SGA. I think those are the best two scorers in the league. I don't think he's in the
Jokic
conversation
should be
with
a
them.
top 5 scorer if you ask me today.
I think he would.
Pure bucket.
I would think he would be 5. I think
He a better scorer than KD right now.
no.
We serious?
I ain't gonna lie. Like, this is my thing.
Do y'all care about efficiency like at all?
Not really. No.
Do I care about efficiency individually? But when we lose a playoff game to a nigga who was a backup for the Bulls last year because you're not an explosive enough scorer to insert your will on a team who just lost an MVP candidate, that matters to me. Like, yeah, great. You shot efficiently. They are missing their starting backcourt, and we are losing because you're getting locked up by Rudy Gobert.
And I just don't.
See, no, that's the thing. Great scorers don't have that option. Kobe can't be like, man, Tony Allen, hell of a defender, man.
Efficiency doesn't matter to me depending on how your offense is set up. So, like, how I was speaking earlier, like, Jalen Brunson has to be a certain level of efficient because of how he gets his buckets. Like, I don't look at Steph Curry having to be at 50% or 48% because everything is generated for him. So him shooting 39% still could have generated just as many buckets. And sometimes it's not about being efficient. It's about just putting pressure on defense. So sometimes you want Edwards shooting 10 or 24 and having 30 because he just put so much pressure on the defense. So that's why I say it's not that important.
But I feel like when the whole offense is run through you and you're efficient at the same time, you should get extra points for that.
But
yes.
Huh? Jamal Murray just averaged, 26?
That's the second option.
No, but that's the thing.
But I feel like that's because of the way that they care about Jokic's scoring. No, and Jokic as a package, they care about him so much that Jamal gets to play one-on-one a lot where he shouldn't.
No, but my thing is he is not 1A in his offense where if Jokic don't score, we can't win. Because the nature of the way he plays is to defer to Jamal Murray. He's
had 12, 14, 15 games where they've won. Like he's okay with doing that. So, but we can close this. It's 12:45. So, what a day! Amazing pod. Moving on to the semis, they will be playing the Lakers because the Lakers will close out tomorrow. We'll have Timberwolves versus.
We're playing. Yeah, they playing
T-Wolves and Nuggets with them.
So I'm glad I was looking at that today. So it is the lowest seed no matter what because they have it where it's the bracket. On the bracket, LA is playing OKC
that's just fucked up.
Okay, so it's the lowest seed no matter what, right?
No. It's still the same order.
So it's 1, 8, 4, 5 on the same side. Yeah. Then it's 2, 7, 3, 6 on the same side.
Say the Detroit gets upset and the A seed is playing, Boston being the highest seed level isn't gonna play the A seed?
No.
Okay.
They're gonna play the winner of the 4, 5.
Okay. If you're the 8th seed and you beat the 1 seed, you now have their path.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So next round the Spurs will probably play. I feel like the Nuggets could. I still think they could lose. I still think they could.
They could. I don't think they will, but they could.
The thing with the Nuggets is when you play bad defense, you lose anyway. So they could play the Spurs next round.
They're losing tomorrow.
Yeah, I think
they're losing tomorrow.
Even if they do win the series, they're gonna get their shit clobbered.
They're gonna get their shit clobbered if they lose. I think they'll.
No, man, Jokic might turn it up a little bit, man. It might be time. It might be time. Jokic might turn
time for what?
If Jokic just wake up tomorrow and say, "Fuck it, I'm the best player in the world."
Also,
they might go to the finals.
Also, quiet is kept.
If Jokic wake up tomorrow and say, "Fuck it, I'm the best player in the world," like I just want to play like that.
Okay,
they might go to the finals.
Let me ask you: he wake up like that, I'm the best player in the world. Wemby wake up like that, I'm the best player in the world. You think
Jokic might go to the finals?
I don't think. Listen.
Jokic might, and that's simply because I don't think
Wemby. You think Jokic's better than him today?
Yes, I don't think Wemby has. Like I said earlier, I think Wemby has only tapped into like 20% of what he is on offense.
I agree with you, but I think Wemby at 30% is a top 5 player ever.
Yeah.
I think this peak for Wemby, if they win the championship, we're going to look back like, oh yeah, he was the unanimous defensive player of the year. He carried them the entire season when nobody thought they was going to win the championship and then mowed through the Western Conference and beat SGA. Like, Wemby is 2 months away from being no doubt the best player in the league. And he's 22.
Yeah, he got to get there though. Jokic not seeing that. Jokic know what it take to win a championship.
Against the Heat.
He know what it takes.
Against the fucking Heat, sure.
The Heat beat the niggas they had to beat to get there. That's what matters.
I personally want the Nuggets to win because I want this Jokic Wemby head up. I think it's gonna be like a Hulk.
But see, my whole thing is
it's breaking my heart. Luka's hurt. I wanted that Lakers OKC and that Denver.
Oh, he coming back.
No, they said I just saw that he said they
got a grade 2 hamstring.
They just said he's not coming back to OKC. It would be Western Conference Finals. So
I think they said no. I think I was listening to some track runners. They said Luka's not gonna be looking for another 3 months.
Damn. That makes sense.
A grade 2 hamstring.
Well, and he also got the Zion shit where it's like Luka wasn't in the best shape anyway. So
Same
I
shit.
don't think
Austin Reeves comes back though.
Yeah.
they should clobber. But I want to see Wemby and Jokic go head up because like.
So if Jokic averages 32 in that series and they lose, are we still gonna act like he just not shit?
Okay, what? Okay.
I'm not acting
How
like
they
Jokic
lose?
is
How they
not
lose?
shit.
How they lose?
What do you mean how? Like
Did they get 4-0?
4-2. Lose it. If they lose, you don't think they can get 2 games off the Spurs?
Bro, they're losing to free agents from the Timberwolves right now.
They did that one time. It was momentum.
Yeah, great teams.
The Nuggets aren't good. The Nuggets are not a great team.
They're not. They just have They just have the second best player in the NBA.
Third, fourth, fifth. I don't think Jason Tatum better than Jokic. This has been episode 160. In a world full of hate, let your light be love and issue for copycats. We have some one-on-ones. That's Stunna. I'm Rock. That's Ish. I'm Rock. That's Ish. That's Stunna. Y'all be safe. We love y'all, and we'll see you next week.
Be good.